This year's gonna be crazy because obviously Doomsday Spider-Man, but
Right.
Doom 3 come out this year. The Michael
Yeah.
Jackson movie come out this year. Supergirl come out this
Yeah.
year, and I know how the public feels about women superheroes, but
Yeah.
I like James Gunn a lot,
Yeah,
so
facts.
I'm excited for that. And then we're missing one other thing.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Yes,
The
that's
Odyssey.
it. That's what it was. The Odyssey.
Yup.
The Odyssey comes back this year. So movies this year, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Yup.
movie.
Spider-Man
literally.
too. Is this Spider-Man is this year, right?
Yup, Spider-Man in July. Spider-Man in July. And that's the thing. That's what I'm so interested about the rollout they doing right now with Doomsday, because it's like you announcing who in Doomsday and you ain't said a word about Spider-Man.
Yeah,
And
that's
Spider-Man
why.
finished filming damn near when Doomsday started.
That's why.
So
Listen. So, I haven't gotten to it's crazy because I said once the trailers gonna come out,
Mhm.
like this side of the world gonna wake back up. Like I'm gonna get in my screen rant bag. Like I'm gonna get in the Easter egg bag. But I haven't really looked around. All I hope is he put that black suit on. I need him to put that Secret Wars black suit on. He got to put that black suit on, bro.
Yeah.
I want that shit so bad.
I was real happy to see Thor was coming back.
Oh yeah.
But I'm very interested to see that Doom trailer. Like
Oh.
the Thor and Steve Rogers was cool. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, bet I'll pop this back.
Right.
But it's like that Doom trailer when you see Downey in that suit or the mask, whatever it is,
Yo,
first time, boy, they gonna honestly with the teaser, I don't even think they're gonna show him. I think he's just gonna be talking. It's gonna be a black screen talking.
The thing about Doom is like I didn't know much about Thanos going in.
Mhm.
Like we got the teaser in Avengers 1 and we kind of danced around who he was.
Everything I learned about Thanos was from Voss.
Exactly, no, legit. And then Infinity War, he got his own movie. And then I'm trying to think who else want to compare it to. And then the Joker, he only has one movie.
Yeah.
But Doom, it's so much anticipation
Yes.
with how prominent he is in the regular story for
Yes.
Marvel in the first
Mhm.
place. It would be like if DC really wanted to do Darkseid, right?
Exactly.
So knowing how crazy the character is and how many insane Doctor Doom stories are, I just know they can't fuck it up. They're just not going to.
And that's my problem. Like the only not problem with Marvel. My problem with the rhetoric around the movie is, oh my God, they doing too much. They banking on nostalgia. First off, how many of y'all raise your hand if you wanted to see the Avengers team of Sam Wilson's Captain America, Shang-Chi, and Shuri's Black Panther?
Can't forget Kate Bishop.
I'll wait.
Can't forget Kate Bishop.
Please tell me what characters you have resonated with since Endgame that you care so much that Steve Rogers is taking up their
Shout
screen
out
time.
Tamsin Idris.
Bro, Franklin Saint. I would rather Franklin Saint be the star than fucking Kate Bishop, dude.
Yeah,
No offense to
respect-
Haley Steinfeld.
Listen, great series, great mini series, but
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing for real?
it's gonna be Wong,
Yeah,
Sam Wilson,
Yeah. So
and this is my thing is it's the Marvel universe. These are the most popular Marvel characters. You couldn't have thought Marvel was just gonna make. Oh yeah, these are the 12 movies. We're done.
you thought Marvel saw Robert Downey Jr. signed the check, not signed it, sent him the contract that said $100 million plus whatever residuals come from this, and was like, and we gonna bank on Shang-Chi.
Right, yeah.
Our hero in this, Shang-Chi and Shuri.
Yeah,
come on.
And
dog.
another thing, my biggest problem with the way the Marvel is discussed, especially of course we're just talking about on Twitter because the worst people live on Twitter.
Yes.
But the Steve Rogers trailer come out and people are like, "Oh my God, the movie's gonna be so bad," with all their comments about a plot they made up in their mind. He didn't do anything in the trailer at all. All it said is he's coming back and he had a baby. He was there. He lived his whole life there. He was 90. Did you think he didn't do anything while he was there? And that's what's making me so mad. People acting like they know the story. Literally, nobody knows what's gonna happen. Nobody knows the story.
Nobody knows
all
anything.
the leaks. Nobody knows nothing.
And that be the funniest thing is watching somebody make themselves mad at a movie they made up.
Yo!
The movie don't exist.
Yo!
You're just making a plot up and mad at your own plot.
And especially the character that is Doom. Once it was announced it was Robert Downey Jr., I wasn't so mad because the idea that people are pushing the narrative that is going to be he's just Iron Man but evil. If you know anything about Dr. Doom ego, he would never, ever settle for being Iron Man. That nigga is Doctor Strange with a country. Like, he's Sorcerer Supreme and a super genius. Like, him settling for being Iron Man just does not fit with his ego, first of all.
Yeah, and that was another plot I saw where they were like, he's just gonna trick him the whole movie. Yeah. It's like, if you think we finna get 2.5 hours of him knocking on niggas' doors, like, hey, y'all, I'm back. Yeah. And they're like, welcome home, Tony. Like, how many times was he gonna do that?
Right.
Like, what type of thought is that?
And the one thing we have seen about Doom, he didn't pull up to see Steve Rogers. He didn't pull up to see Thor. He didn't go see Spider-Man. The first time we saw him was in front of that fucking genius mega level mutant baby. He didn't go, hey, Sue. He didn't go see Sue. He didn't go. That's the only time we've seen him. Yeah. We have not interacted with any nostalgia yet. And Doom wears a metal mask the whole time. You may never see, I will say this right now. If you never see Robert Downey Jr. face, you should not be surprised.
I agree. I think he'd make too much money and he too pretty, pause, to not see his face. But they can do this movie without ever showing his face.
I legit would not be surprised if they never show Doom face, because that's the thing. You're never supposed to really see Doom face. Like, even when he dies. Like, that's like, it's...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like he's... Okay. Like, the origin of the mask is like, he got scarred a lot as a child, kind of like how Doctor Strange messed his hands up. And he was trying to learn how to fix himself. And he became like a super Omega level. He's literally second to Strange for Sorcerer Supreme. Okay. And he's Reed Richards level genius.
Yes, I do know that. Okay. Cool.
So him being like, oh yeah, I'm going to trick them by being Iron Man, is like complete. It would be like if Thanos pretended to be Hulk. Like, it's such a undercut of how smart that character is.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I can't see 2 movies of that.
All right, so we 8 minutes, 10 minutes, quick 2 minutes. Right. Plot for the movie. Like, everything you've seen Doom in the trailer from Fantastic Four. Right. You've seen the Steve Rogers and the Thor teasers. Right. You know what Doom when it's coming. You've seen the 30 characters announced, and they said there's probably 20 more that they didn't announce. Yeah. You know X-Men is in it. What is your first thought at a plot right now?
If I had to, because of course we don't. Well, of course, first 7 minutes just told you we don't know anything. If I had to guess, like a real like a take, I'm gonna call it a take because we really take our take seriously here. What's today's date? December 5th? January 5th.
January 5th. Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah, Happy New Year. That is God Emperor Doom, and Franklin Richards is the only person who is currently powerful enough to stop him, and he's going to get Franklin. Okay. And that's why he's there, and the Fantastic Four are going to escape to the multiverse and pull all these niggas to try to stop God Emperor Doom.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't even heard that one. So what I think is, and this is something we do know, this is set up as a loose sequel to Endgame. Right. I did see that. Mm-hmm. That is from the Russo's brothers.
Oh, my fault. I don't interrupt you. I left a part out. So he won the multiversal war after Kang died. Yes. After they killed He Who Remains, that Dr. Doom won the multiversal war.
And he's coming back. Yeah. So I love that part. Actually, that's fire. Because he wins the war, then he comes back. Because something happens for him not to be able to completely win it, and he knows he needs Franklin. Or Franklin stops the war, so he knows he got to get to him early or something like. I could see that. That's a fucking good one. Yeah. So with that being said, with the Endgame being a sequel, I'm removing Ish's plot because I do like that one. I'm going to a new one. I believe when Steve went back in time. He messed everything up. Yeah. And they're going to play off of that because that was a big plot hole. Yeah. And even in, like, their interviews after the movie, eventually they was like, dude, it's just a movie, bro.
Right,
like,
yeah.
So
it's like, why? Like, how did he get the stone back?
Yeah, like, it was an interview where the writer said one thing and the Russo said something completely different. Right. So, and they worked together. So clearly they didn't really know what they was doing. So I think they're going to play off of that. Steve is going to come back and be like, Steve messed everything up. Yeah. And I could see something else I thought about when I saw him holding a baby. I was like, I wonder if Dr. Doom mistakes his baby for Franklin. Ooh, and he does that with a couple other heroes and mistakes their children for Franklin or whatnot. So that was the first thought. Remove that from the movie.
I like that. Yeah.
I think Doom, like you said, is gonna go get Franklin. I think that's how the movie is gonna open. How the movie opened with Thanos, it's gonna open with Doom, and he's gonna be going to get Franklin. Obviously, they're not gonna be able to stop him. Right. I don't even think I think it's gonna be like how you knew the moment Thanos stepped on, he beat the shit out of Hulk.
He's gonna shit on them. Like he's gonna shit on them.
Yeah,
for sure.
yes, it's gonna be bad. Like they gonna look crazy, and they gonna get on the ship and go into the multiverse. And within the multiverse, what Thanos is going to be, what Doctor Doom is going to be doing is going to get the anchor beings from each planet. So he's gonna go get Franklin. He's gonna go get Tony Stark's Iron Man or Spider-Man, whoever it is on 616, and then he's gonna go get Logan. And that is going to trigger the rest of the movie, and the incursions are gonna start. And I think each what I'm looking for, Earth. So 616, 1008, and the other Earth. I think all three of those Earths, you're going to be flipping back between on how to stop them. And Doom is sending armies to essentially...
Doombots,
Doombots, yes. He's sending Doombots to each planet to essentially speed up the incursion. I don't know how all of that is going to happen, but that's like the gist of the plot I have. And so you're going to be, how you was flipping back between, it was Thanos' planet and Wakanda, you're going to be flipping back between 3 Earths. I think the feel of the movie is going to feel very similar to Infinity War, but the characters and the story are going to be so much different, it'll still feel different. And I like the tone of Russo brothers' superhero movies. I like the tone. I like the seriousness. They did the best in Marvel with like making the jokes feel natural. That's what I liked about a superhero movie. I was just rewatching the other day. I can't remember which one it was. Thunderbolts. I was just rewatching
Thunderbolts is super good.
Thunderbolts is really good, bro. And what I liked about it was all of the jokes felt like conversation. It didn't feel like I'm trying to put a joke right here like some of the Guardians movies feel. It felt like in conversation, these characters would say that.
Exactly.
So I think that's what I like about the Russos too.
Definitely.
So that 2 minutes turned into 5, but we're all good. Let's get started.
Oh man, should I? I'll intro it. All right, we are, of course, as you've seen, we are live recording episode 145, January 5th. Happy New Year to all the twins. Happy New Year to all the Patronis. A lot of good stuff coming for you guys. It was a blessed 25. Thank you so much. We crossed 100,000 likes on TikTok.
Well, sir.
Listen, we are moving. We're gonna keep going. Thank you for your support. But over the weekend, the man's game was played. The man's game was played at a level of tenseness and pressure we have arguably never seen for some people. Ravens and Steelers. NFL's oldest, one of their oldest, most. I like, especially it's weird because I'm a Patriots fan, so like we don't have like many like real rivals
like Brady and Peyton. And shit,
like it was like Peyton and then like Eli. It was like NFC because we lost in the Super Bowl. It was like division. But the Ravens and the Steelers not only have a division history, but a playoff history, a winner go home history. And last night's game, Tyler Loop kicked the first kick in NFL history in the last game of the regular season as time expired. And with the ball in there, this is the first time this ever happened, that would decide the seasons of 2 teams. And boy, he shanked that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. He hooked.
Never had a chance.
Hooked that bitch. Listen, I don't want to show Tyler Loop, but he kicked the ball and he missed. And listen, this is why I love the NFL. No disrespect to the NBA. The camera got to him immediately. The camera got to him. It's 50K people in that building. MVPs, famous people, billionaires. The camera instantly got to him and he started crying. Oh my God. Like he knew he just wrecked a season. He already kicked the ball out of bounds. Like I've never seen a moment get so big for a kicker, bro.
Yeah, man. So I'm sitting back, I'm watching this game. And I am nervous, man. I'm nervous. So let's actually start last week. Let me start last week from the full journey because they lost to the Patriots. Lamar went down, and I thought the season was over then.
Facts.
I was like, Lamar's down. This is a complete wrap.
Disaster.
And then they look like they finna win that game.
Right.
Up 11 in the fourth with the ball.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, they finna win. We gonna be good. Because I was like, I don't even care if Lamar don't play in the next week because they got the Packers.
Right.
They win this game. It's a win and you go in Steelers no matter what. We only got to play next week.
Right.
What does John Harbaugh do? John Harbaugh things.
Listen, gave Derrick Henry early vacation.
Gave him an early vacation. Says, you know what we need to do to seal this game? Run the ball. So you know what we not going to do? Give it to our best running back. Nah, we going to give it to Rashad Ali because it's his turn. That's what John Harbaugh said. He said it was his turn.
It was his turn. John Harbaugh don't control whose turn it is. It was his turn. So keep in mind, Patriots, I'm a Patriots fan, have been getting gashed on the run because Miller Williams wasn't there. So for 3 weeks in a row, people have been spamming the run versus us and winning. Like,
And guess who had 100 yards in the third quarter? Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Lose the game. Yep. Go play the Packers. Shout out Tyler Huntley, played an amazing game. Shout out to that defense and Derrick Henry. One of the best running back games I've ever running back performances I have ever seen in my life. Amazing game. And then it is the next day, 1 o'clock. It is time to watch Shador put your wrist up, Prime Sanders put your wrist up, and Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And I was not one of those fans that was like, it's a possibility.
Right.
I was out. Like, I was like, I watched football, so I had the game on.
Like,
I watched
how
football.
bad the Browns are.
Yes. Like, I had no hope they were winning this game. And they get to halftime, and they winning, and the Steelers can't move the ball. Miles Garrett chasing the sack record. I'm like, hold on now.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Mm-hmm. 12 on that thing, too.
What you talking about?
12 on that bitch.
And lo and behold, they pull out the victory. Shador Sanders out battles Aaron Rodgers.
Yes,
6 points, can't score a touchdown with no DK Metcalf.
Nope.
You set up the winner, go home for Sunday night. I don't know what idiots thought it was smart to have the Seattle fucking Seahawks and Sam Darnold versus Brock Purdy as the last game of the season over Lamar Jackson and Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. I don't know who thought that was a good idea or that should ever be uttered, but obviously the NFL that's competing with Google and Apple made the right decision and put their 2 superstars as the final game, the final playoff spot. Everything is locked in. Yep. There is one thing left in this NFL season to decide, and it is who gets the 4th seed in the AFC. Is it the legendary, the old statesman Aaron Rodgers, or is it the young superstar, soon-to-be Super Bowl champion, Lamar Jackson?
It's 6 MVPs on that field.
It's 6 MVPs on that field. It's 6 MVPs on that field and like 10 offensive players of the year with him and Derrick Henry. So, like, it's accolades galore, legends galore. Mike Tomlin, 18, the second most head-to-head matchups. 19 years for Tomlin, 18 years for Harbaugh. They record against each other is like damn near 500. Like it's real cinema. It's in Pittsburgh. It's perfect football weather. 27 degrees, light winds, no rain. Perfect football weather. The stadium is packed. You got your legendary NBC crew. Shout out to Mike Tirico. I think he's the best play-by-play announcer right now in the world. Basketball, football, baseball, however you want it. Mike Tirico, give it to you. And then Chris Collinsworth, who I think is somebody that is overhated and should be looked at as the grandpa in the booth instead of an analyst in the booth. When you look at him like that, great guy.
Chris
great
Collinsworth is very enjoyable sometimes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Good ass vibes.
Yeah, good ass vibes. Like never really pick sides. The only person he really loves is Patrick Mahomes. But like, who don't love Patrick Mahomes? So
facts.
So set the scene.
Yep.
And you know me as a Ravens fan, I'm nervous. I ate dinner at 4 o'clock because I wasn't gonna be able to eat after 6.
Listen, I couldn't wait for this game to kick off. I could not wait for this game to kick off.
And you know the first half of the slate usually means something. We the 18, that shit don't mean nothing. If y'all don't get these games on my screen.
I watched 3 Patriot snaps, nigga. A couple plays here and there, make sure we was winning. Like,
then we get to the big time.
Yeah, this was the man's game.
This was the man's game, and we kick it off. And it starts off with Lamar Jackson going down on 4th and 3, 38 yards to Tez Walker. And I'm like, oh, is he back?
Is he back?
Are these boys back? Are we finna pull this away? They get up 10-0. They get the ball, and I'm thinking we pulling away. Oh, my God. Penalty to stall out a drive.
Yep. Classic. Bad coaching. Bad coaching.
Next possession. Bad play calling. Coach. Next possession. Guess what happens? We're finally driving. It's 10-3 still. The defense has been balling because Kyle Hamilton's still in the game. Lamar Jackson calls himself a quarterback draw. He checks into it. He sees they running the same blitz. If you watch the previous 2 possessions on 3rd down, they ran the same exact blitz, and they got to him, or he had to throw it away. It was an all-out man blitz with no spy. The first time I was like, Lamar, why didn't you run? The second time he was about to run, but got waited too late. And the third time, checked into a draw, just like the true quarterback should. Checks into the draw, 16-yard run, holding. Coaching again. So that's three possessions that have stalled out for coaching. Those possessions would have had you a 17-3 lead. That game would have been over. If they get down by 10 points with that quarterback, with that roster, with that depleted offense, that game was over. Especially the way Derrick Henry was running the ball.
Exactly. Because that's what you just got to do. You got to get up early and make this a Derrick Henry marathon.
Yes. Thank you, bro. That was my exact thought process. I was like, No, Curry, is he 21-0? No. 17-0? Not even that. 13-3.
Yep.
If you can have this game at 13-3 before halftime, you can Derrick Henry them to death in the second half, and this shit can be over with. Exactly. And they could not get that. So we go into the halftime, 3-10. Amazing goal line stop after the penalty by Kyle Hamilton. The next possession comes out after the third quarter. Kyle Hamilton gets hurt. They go right down and score. Aaron Rodgers, true professional. It's Kyle Hamilton plays the left linebacker spot. Where does he go? The second Kyle Hamilton.
Right there.
Right there.
Literally.
Right down the scene where Kyle Hamilton would be. The second he leaves the game. 30-yard game, couple plays
Biggest
later.
Game of the year. That's a backup? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's true quarterback, true IQ. So we get into the fourth quarter. Everything stalls out 10-10. And then it goes 10-13. And Lamar Jackson has the ball. And at this point, I'm worried. Because at this point in the fourth quarter, Lamar Jackson's like 4 for 9 or 5 for 10 with like 50 yards. No rhythm. 1 touchdown, no rhythm because of the penalties. He had 2 batted balls. He had the batted ball. He had a ball batted off of his teammate. It got tipped. It hits his teammate's helmet and lands into TJ Watt's hand. You know what's about to happen because he goes to like catch it to like let it drop and it shoots the other way, which lets you know it hit off something else. Right. And I'm like, yo, how does this happen to him, bro? Like
it's weird. It's like Final Destination. It's like some shit. Like it'd be like some shit I've never seen before.
Yeah, bro. Like tip helmet to TJ Watt's hands. Like what type of angles are these balls taking pause? So we get into the fourth quarter. And 8 in white. Not the white 8. 8 in white.
8 in white.
Comes alive.
Twice.
Boy, I'm like, it's third down. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? He says hut, and it's a defensive tackle in his face before I blink. Oh, yeah. And then he slides the protection the wrong way. His fault. Slides the protection the wrong way. A free edge rusher comes off. Actually, with that offensive line, I don't know what happened. So maybe he didn't slide the protection the wrong way. The dude, honestly, top 10 play of the season.
Yeah, for sure.
Rips off a defense and a defensive tackle. Steps up in the pocket. Tells Zay to go deep.
You can hear him. You can hear
him.
You can hear him.
And launches that bitch 42 yards in the air right into Zay Flowers' hand. Touchdown. We back on top. Yep. 6 minutes left in the fourth.
Go ahead and throw 40-plus yards.
And I'm like, okay. One stop and Derrick Henry, this game is over. One stop and 2 first downs, this game is over.
Raps.
Especially because they only had 1 timeout because Aaron had raced to 1.
Exactly.
Aaron Rodgers goes and scores in 3 minutes.
Yep. Real light, too.
No number 1 receiver.
Yep. Real light, too.
His best blocking tight end is out, so the running game ain't what it's supposed to be.
He's throwing to Adam Thielen.
He's throwing it to the corpse of Adam Thielen and Calvin Austin, who we ain't heard of until this year.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
What is... And he walks down on the Baltimore Ravens defense in 2.5 minutes like it's nothing.
Yep.
So I'm like, all right, Lamar, you did it once. Can you do it again? If you don't do it here, even though you did it before, they're going to be talking bad about you tomorrow.
Listen, that's 2 minutes left, 3 timeouts. It's time. 3rd
and 1.
Yep.
Fake the pitch to Derrick Henry. Across the middle, Chris Collinsworth with an amazing call. They did it again. Yeah. They did it again. Zay Flowers wide open, walks into the end zone. Oh, my God, Lamar. Yep. We've been asking for the Lamar moment forever. I was like, I was sitting there like, is this going to be the run? Is this going to be the thing that kickstarts the run?
That heater, they would be on.
Like, it would be like, bro, the momentum. Like, Lamar, bullshit. I finally get healthy. I tell the media for the first time, I feel great, actually. I'm good. The back's against the wall. All else looks like it's about to fail against the AFC North. Looks like I'm finna have my worst game of my literal career right here. Yep. And I turn it all around. And I take a, 24 to 13 lead or whatever the fuck it was. Right. 24 to 20. Yeah. Take a 24 to 20 lead. And it's like, oh my God, he did it. He really did it. It's 1 minute and 50 seconds left. It's 2 minutes left because after the first play, it was going to go to the 2-minute warning. Right. So it's 2 minutes left. Yep. They have no timeouts. Yep. You need one stop. Literally.
One person make a play.
Not hyperbole. Yep. You stop them. This game is over. We need the ball out.
Yep.
And they let Aaron Rodgers go score. Again. Yep. This time in 1 minute. Yeah. He scored a touchdown on that defense without his number 1 receiver in 1 minute. And we know the rest. So, Ish.
Heartbreaker.
My first question to you is, where do the Ravens go from here?
Oh, yeah. Rodeo Drive. We going coach shopping. We going coach shopping ASAP. We gonna turn over every leaf. We gonna turn over every rock. We gonna look at play callers, assistant coaches, college coaches. Like, it is time for a new voice in Baltimore for so many different reasons. One, of course, another blown fourth quarter lead. This should count as two blown fourth quarter leads because you blew two of them in one game, but just one. I feel like John Harbaugh has the most of those, like, damn near in my lifetime, and he still has a job. But Kyle Hamilton and Lamar Jackson can't be your team. You can't just say, yo, 14-8, y'all got to do everything. It's just not going to work, especially in football, which is a violent game. It's not like they're going to be able to do that for 22 weeks because that's the goal. The goal isn't to make the playoffs, which you failed to do in one of the worst divisions in the league right now. Well, probably because of you. But the goal isn't, hey, get to the wild card. Y'all aren't the Patriots. Respectfully, we won 4 games last year. Everything after this is like, all right, let's just see where we can go. Y'all came into the year Super Bowl champions or bust. Derrick Henry, back later stage in his career. Mark Andrews, later stage in his career. Isaiah Likely, probably not going to be there. Marlon Humphrey, later stage in his career.
Probably not going to be there either.
Probably not going to be there. Like, they are, this is the end of this version of the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a step in Lamar Jackson, whatever is next for Lamar Jackson. But this is the close of the first chapter of the John Harbaugh, Lamar Jackson. Can they do it? They cannot do it. I don't think it's Lamar. I think it's coaching for several reasons. We mentioned the play calling, but we didn't even, like, the mention last drive. People were asking, like, why didn't they get closer? That's just bad situational football. First of all, there's no reason to run the clock all the way down anyway. There's no reason, especially when you have timeouts and this kick can decide your season. The nigga muffed the fucking catch in the season and you go into overtime because you just waste the last 13 seconds. You should continuously move forward, especially you got Derrick Henry. How many times in 2 years have we said you got Derrick Henry? It's coaching malpractice at this point. They have to start over, tear it down from scratch. And if Lamar can't get out, man, I ain't gonna lie. Stafford don't got that many years in LA, bro. Stafford don't got that many years in LA left in him, bro. This was so frustrating, and of course this is kind of like a little tangent, but when Lamar hit the market the first time, I hated how, like, it was obvious niggas were told not to touch Lamar.
Yeah, it was so obvious
because the Colts just signed Phillip Rivers, my nigga. The Colts just signed Phillip Rivers to play quarterback.
Yeah.
You telling me they wouldn't empty the bank for Lamar Jackson?
At 24 or whatever he was
Literally,
at the time, 25?
MVP, like dog. if possible, 8, get out.
I have so much to say, man, because I'm so incredibly frustrated. So I'm trying to keep this, like, to keep it make sense because my thoughts are everywhere. Right. So I'm trying to do this in order. So I'm going to start with the players on the team first. Mm-hmm. They're not good enough.
No.
And that is getting lost in this.
Mm-hmm. Zay Flowers.
They're not good enough.
Yeah.
They're top 3 players, top 4. Lamar Jackson, Kyle Hamilton, Ronnie Staley, Tyler Linbaugh. Yeah. If you guys don't know who those last 2 are, those are his left tackle and his center.
Yeah.
Incredible all-pro level players.
Right.
Everybody after that
not good enough.
Is out of place.
Yep.
Roquan Smith is no longer the main linebacker. He's a second linebacker. Yep. Zay Flowers is not a number 1 receiver. He's a number 2 receiver. Yep. Mark Andrews is not a number 1 tight end. He is a number 2 tight end. Yep. Isaiah Likely is not a number 1 tight end. He's a number 2 tight end. Isaiah Likely has a lock-in problem and a maturity problem. Mark Andrews is just old. Yeah. Then we go to the 2 guards. Yeah. They're bad. It's nothing else to say. Yeah. They're bad. We watched a whole season of them play. They're bad at football. They're bad at their job.
Worst player in the NFL.
Daniel Falalele is arguably the worst offensive guard in the NFL. I would dare
say offensive starter.
I'm not mad at it. You're probably right. Offensive if you go look at the PFF grade for the season, you're probably right.
I don't think he starts on the Browns.
And their offensive line is god awful. Yeah. But on the defensive side of the ball. None of your pass rushers are good because they're all out of place. The defensive tackle gets much better if Max Crosby and Draymond Jones are on the edge. Draymond Jones gets better if Max Crosby, Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, our player of that magnitude, is on the edge.
Or Matabike.
It's Matabike. Matabike and Michael Pierce in the middle. Michael Pierce is number 95, I believe. Big boy in the middle. He's a great defensive tackle. They signed him to offseason. That was signed him to a season extension. Let me see what I'm sorry. They signed him to a season extension, and that was really smart. That was a great move. Him and Matabike in the middle would have changed his defensive line drastically.
1,000%.
You don't have your all-pro level defensive tackle who speculation is he's never playing football again.
He retired. They say he retired.
Yeah. So you're going to have to get off of that contract, which will be easier because he retired, and then you're going to have to go get Max Crosby. The Ravens have to make a splash in free agency.
Right.
They haven't signed a big-name free agent since 2016, and I'm not counting Derrick Henry because they gave him a 2-year, $13 million deal. That's no money for a running back.
Derrick Henry had no market also.
Yeah, so which was now that you're looking at it, it's crazy. But the defense, Marlon Humphrey, he's had his worst season as a pro this year, so I won't put too much on him because he was all pro last year. He was amazing last year, so I won't put too much there. Jair Alexander, what the fuck type of signing was that? You watched Jair Alexander not be able to play football for 4 months and was like, he could do it with us.
Yeah, no.
Didn't play a snap. Didn't play a snap.
No, he played that one game. He played terrible.
Yeah, the
one
game
where he pushed the Bills into the end zone.
Yes.
Let them score. Yeah.
But Jair Alexander, I don't know what that was. And then everybody else on the back end is playing out of place because Marlon played bad this year. Nate Wiggins went down in the game, and that's why they stopped playing man coverage because he's their best man defender. He was shutting shit down last night. So they had to get out of man because he hurt his foot or elbow, whatever it was. And then what is the other corner I'm missing? Is Marlon is Azuke, Nate Wiggins, Marlon, and that's it. And then they play Kyle Hamilton in the box. They play the safety they traded for.
It's Starks.
It starts in the back, and then the number 12. I cannot think of his name right now, but it's safety from the Chargers came down. So all of those players are fine. Yeah. But your secondary needs a real number 2 corner. Nate Wiggins is the number 1 corner in this league. He'll be fine next year. You need a number 2 and a number 3 corner because you're going to have to get rid of Marlon. Right. You need 3 defensive tackles. You need a defensive tackle. You need 2 defensive ends because you need to be able to rotate Draymond Jones and another player, and then you need to go get Max Crosby. You need to do whatever you can to go get Max Crosby. He will be available. So you got to go get him. And then you have to fix your guard situation, and you have to go get a number 1 receiver. He don't got to be fucking Puka Nacua. It don't got to be that. But it has to be a serviceable, go get the ball number 1 receiver.
You need an X receiver.
We saw Isaiah Likely make that catch. That's a routine catch for a great player.
It's a normal.
It happened on the Ravens, and Nick was like, "Oh!"
Yeah, that's a normal catch for Isaiah. Bro, that's what's so frustrating is, and I was talking about this yesterday in the PlayStation party because like Rich watches college football. So when draft time comes, I asked Rich about college football because I don't watch college football. I learned about the niggas during the draft, and I was saying I really don't like college football or the draft because I don't understand the value of draft picks. Where D-Hop in his prime is worth a second-round pick, and Mohamed Sanu from the Falcons is worth a second-round pick. Yeah. I don't understand how some teams value players on their team. It's like, why is the best Ravens wide receiver ever Steve Smith? In his late 40s.
It doesn't make sense.
It's like, especially when you look across the street in the division that had Antonio Brown, Hines Ward, like real Hall of Famers.
Great point, bro. Great fucking point.
How is it not clicked yet? You need to invest in playmakers. They have literally no one that can win.
No one. It's not one receiver over there you trust to win immediately. Yeah. And that's why in the second and third quarter, Lamar was having trouble. No one was open. I don't know if y'all go watch the All-22 or if y'all pay attention to the All-22 when they replay it. Go look at the receivers. Yeah. Every single time when he was holding the ball, no one was open. I mean, blanketed. Like, I can't even fit it in a window. And then you try the tight window throw early in the game, and Zay Flowers more worried about getting hit than he is catching the ball. Because Chris Collinsworth on the broadcast was like, you got to accept risk from Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Dog, that was a dot. And I hated he didn't get credit for it. Yeah. It was a fucking dot. And he dropped it.
What happened? You know what? I'm going to sound like an old nigga. What happened to just going across the middle knowing he was going to get hit? What happened to knowing, I got to catch it? Like, it wasn't even that long ago. Like, Julian Edelman just retired. Larry Fitzgerald just retired.
And the thing about them niggas, they actually could get hit. It's 90 rules where they can't hit you. They can't go low. They can't go too high. Like, you know how you going to get hit at this point.
Bro.
And you 5'8". Niggas can't even get low on you. Like,
bro, that shit is so fucking frustrating. Zay Flowers is such a frustrating type of receiver. But everything you said about their players not being good enough, I want to hone in on this because, like, respectfully, Zay Flowers is not a top 15 receiver in the league.
Might not be top 20.
Might not be top 20. Man, probably not top 20, genuinely. Mark Andrews, that's not a top 5 tight end. Listen, it may have been a couple years, not a top 5 tight end this year.
No.
Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry. But everybody else, it's nobody else on that team that you need to worry about in the past game. Like, they are so devoid of talent. And what's killing them is like, okay, if you look at a team like the Patriots, who don't have a true like number 1 elite wide receiver, we all have specialists though.
Yes.
Kayshon Boutte beats man. Mac Hollins is tall. Yes. Demario Douglas is small and shifty. And
Stephon Diggs gonna win on third down.
Stephon Diggs wins on third down and intermediate. And Kyle Williams is the deep threat and release. Like, you can't press him. The Ravens don't have that. The Ravens has Zay Flowers. All right, he's fast.
He's a gadget guy. Yeah. And this is the thing. This is why it hurts because Zay Flowers don't deserve this. Because Zay Flowers shouldn't be in this position for us to be talking about him like this. Because he shouldn't be acting as a number 1 receiver. Exactly. If Zay Flowers is a number 2 receiver, we talking about him like Devontae Smith. We're like, damn, what would it look like if he would be a number 1 and we never got to find out?
Exactly. like, that's the thing. Zay Flowers would be so much better if he had an X receiver outside, he could just play in the middle. Exactly. If he could just be super Khalil Shakur, niggas would love him.
Exactly.
But you're asking him to go deep and compete with safeties and win jump balls. Like, Zay Flowers don't want to make contested catches.
Yeah,
Zay Flowers don't want to get tackled. Like,
he's supposed to do exactly what he did on that touchdown. Run great routes to get open in the middle of the field and take shit home. Like, that is exactly what Zay Flowers should be asked to do. Mm-hmm. But you guys the problem with the Ravens is they only draft and develop. They don't sign big free agents, which is what I just said a few minutes ago. So that's your answer to why Steve Smith is the best receiver they've ever had. Yeah. Because they signed old Steve Smith. They signed old Anquan Bolden. Yep. They signed old DeAndre Hopkins. Yep. They signed old Des Bryant. Yeah. They don't sign people.
They literally killed Des Bryant.
They don't sign players in their prime and then get confused when D-Hop got 7 catches on the year. Yeah. Go get a receiver in his prime. Yeah. Even the back half of his prime. Like, I would have accepted this year Devontae Adams with Zay Flowers. Yeah. Would have been perfectly fine so with the 2 tight ends. Yep. So that's the problem player personnel-wise. And why it is a problem is this, bro. And this is what I haven't been able to articulate the last few years about Lamar Jackson's playoff performance. And I finally found the words this morning. Mm-hmm. The Baltimore Ravens are building a roster that forces Lamar Jackson to be Superman all the time. Yeah. And when he cannot be Superman and he is Clark Kent, they can't function.
Oh, yeah, they can't. No.
And that is not a way to build a NFL roster. Yeah. It's too hard to win on a week-to-week basis. Mm-hmm. In the playoffs, you have too much time to study this one opponent. Mm-hmm. So if this one offense is specifically catered to this one individual in Lamar Jackson, and if he isn't ape shit creating, holding on to the ball for 5 seconds to let people, making people miss, making all pro defensive linemen look like little Pop Warner football players, if he isn't doing that, this offense can't function because the run game is predicated on Lamar Jackson being able to run the ball. The pass game is predicated on Lamar Jackson being able to pass the ball. And as people are acting like that's the hindrance on Lamar Jackson's game and not a hindrance on the front office of the Baltimore Ravens. Exactly. They're like, yo, the Ravens, when Lamar Jackson can't run the ball, the Ravens can't throw. Yeah. That is because they don't have receivers that get open. Literally. It's not that complicated. Nobody. Puka Nacua has more yards in one game than the Ravens' number 2 receiver has all season.
That's one game for Puka.
Like, what are we saying? Like, what do we want Lamar to do? And on the defensive side, They're doing the same thing to Kyle Hamilton now.
Yeah, literally.
They're like,
he's
yo.
He's a little Lamar to defense.
Last year, they couldn't get deep. They couldn't cover up the deep end, so they brought him down they sent him deep. This year, they couldn't stop the run, so they brought him down low, and they couldn't get a blitz, so they started blitzing him more. Yeah. It's like you're asking Lamar Jackson on offense to cover everything. You're asking Kyle Hamilton on defense to cover everything, and when they can't, we act like they're chokers, or they're bad performers, or they're not clutch.
Or there was nothing else we could do. We gave it our best. They are building the 08 Cavs. This is what this team is.
Bro.
This team is the 08 Cavs.
Like,
if LeBron scores 35, 10, and 8, we got a great chance. It's like, well, he can't score 35, 10, and 8 every night. Like, my thing is, what are the rest of you niggas doing? Okay, compare them to other teams that we don't even think are good enough to win the Super Bowl. Zay Flowers does not start in the Bears today.
Nope.
He does not. Zay Flowers be the 4th best receiver on the Bears, and that is like damn near inarguable. He's not better than DJ Moore, not better than Roman Dunze. He's not better than Luther Burden. On the Rams, 3rd best receiver at best.
On the Eagles,
3rd best receiver at best. On the Bucks, he might be the 4th, 5th best receiver on a healthy Bucks team. They are not good enough, bro. Like, you cannot win. Like I think people underestimated the Patriots run. I think people underestimated how important Gronk was to that team.
Yes.
Because before Gronk became Gronk, we weren't able to win Super Bowls again because we did not have enough.
Yes.
Like the Super Bowls we lost, the perfect game Super Bowl. Yes, Randy Moss played amazing. I'm not talking about Randy Moss right now. Wes Welker dropped a 3rd down pass, game on the line. You catch the pass, that's an undefeated season. New York Giants did the same thing. Drop a pass. You need help, bro.
Yes.
And you think about any great playoff run where somebody was crowned a Super Bowl, there is elite weapons littered all throughout there.
Yes.
There's not teams winning without elite weapons.
Who won it last year? Let's go through the Eagles real quick. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley. We're done. We don't have to say anything else. The year before that, the Chiefs. You got Patrick Mahomes. You got Travis Kelce. You got Rasheed Rice. Isaiah Pacheco. That was his best season. And then on the defensive side of the ball, you had Trent McDuffie, my boy that left, Snead. And you had Eric Reed at safety. And then you had Chris Jones in the middle. The year before that, the Chiefs won again. Shit, God damn it. Let's get back to 2012 so we can find anybody.
Wait. Who's before the Chiefs? Who's the Chiefs? Was it the Bucks?
They went back to back, and then the Bucks won before the Chiefs.
Yep, and the Bucks. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Leonard Fournette.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, that was a prime of my boy, that fast-ass linebacker.
Levante David, yes. Devin White.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Shaq Barrett off the edge, JPP off the edge, Antoine Winfield Jr., who's a all-pro safety 2 years later, and Vita Vea in the middle.
And we can keep doing this. Keep doing it.
There's a reason you win the Super Bowl.
Bro.
You don't win the Super Bowl because you had one great player who played amazing. It's I'm struggling to think of a playoff run where it was just one nigga tweaking
Larry
out.
Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald carried that team to the Super Bowl.
That was it. That's it. That's the only one I can think of.
And he hooped in the Super Bowl.
And
Cam, literally. To win, that's the thing. And it's crazy. Respect to Cam and Larry, they both lost to teams with loaded fucking runs.
Exactly.
like our Cam carries you there on the other end. That's Peyton Manning. That's Julius Thomas. That's fucking Demaryius Thomas in there.
Von Miller in his prime. Chris Jones, Akeem Talib in their prime.
Oh my, dog. And then Cam, you get there. That was Cam. And then Larry Fitzgerald, you get there. It's Antonio Holmes, Big Ben, Hines Ward, Troy Polamalu. What was the fucking DN? What was the James Harrison?
Yeah.
Bro, you do not win the Super Bowl without dogs. And this team does not have dogs. It's 3 dogs on the Ravens.
Yes.
I think Nate Wiggins is a dog. I love number 1 quarters. I think Nate Wiggins is a dog. Lamar Jackson and Kyle Hamilton.
That's it.
And Derrick Henry's a Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah, Derrick Henry.
But other than that, bro,
there's
nobody on that team that's you're not worried about them niggas.
Nah.
They was you got to get your most trusted 3rd down target is Mark Andrews. I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. Are we trusting Mark Andrews now to get open over on safeties when they press man on 3rd down? No.
You can't.
So last night, the Steelers was you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go man.
Yep.
We're gonna go man, and we're gonna send 5.
Yep.
And it worked all game until Lamar Jackson started running.
Because
Because they can't separate.
You can't
so
separate, bro.
that was point 3. I had 2 more. The point 3 was the players. Number 2 is the front office. The front office goes on with everything we just said. Right. You have to change how you build this team. You can no longer just draft and develop. Right. You have to adjust, bro. You haven't won a Super Bowl in 14 years, and everyone keeps telling you you have had Super Bowl level rosters. Yeah. This year, I don't think they had one. Last year, they did have one, and the year before that, they for sure had one. And most importantly, in 2023, they had the coaching staff with it. Yeah. They had the coordinators, the special team coordinators. Everything was clicking that year.
Seattle playing real well.
And you know what? You know what ruined that game? John Harbaugh's decision making. Yep. You know what? The last game, I don't have nothing to say about John Harbaugh in the Buffalo game. That was all Mark Andrews. Yeah. But
no, that's a little on John Harbaugh because they've run that play 14 times.
Also true. Also true. But number one, and number one is what we have alluded to this whole time. Ish went on his John Harbaugh rant, so it's time for me to go on mine. John Harbaugh is the number one issue with this team. Now, we can put an asterisk and we can say Zach Orr has to go and we can say Todd Monken has to go. Me personally, I don't think Todd Monken has to go. I think Todd Monken needs 2 things. I think he needs a better head coach.
Facts.
And he needs a whoever is their passing game coordinator needs to be removed from his job. Yeah. Because their problem isn't his play calling. Mm-hmm. It's situationally his play calling, which a great head coach helps with. Mm-hmm. And the routes he's asking these receivers to run, they're not good enough.
They can't do it.
They're not good enough.
They're not.
The only person he has down packed is Zay. They had a great year. Yeah. I believe he had like 1,200 yards and 5 touchdowns. Good, 80-something receptions. So, good year for Zay.
Yep.
And again, this wasn't a kill Zay section in the players. It's just like, if that's your best offensive weapon outside of Derrick Henry, bro, like, you can't go nowhere. Like, that's all we were saying. Facts. So, with John Harbaugh, like I said, Zach Orr, Todd Monken have to. Zach Orr for sure has to go. Mm-hmm. That's the John Harbaugh problem. Yeah. Zach Orr was bad last year. Yeah. That's the thing. That defense was not good last year. Yeah. Kyle Hamilton just saved it again.
And it went from being the best to absolutely one of the worst we've ever seen.
Yes, to a middle of the road defense. That's exactly what happened. Yeah. Like, 2023 is what Ish was talking about when he said the best. They were the best defense in the league last year. They literally came out in the first 6 weeks, were 32nd in defense, and then got to middle of the pack after Kyle Hamilton went to safety.
Yep.
Deep safety, that is. And John Harbaugh saw that happen, saw them play bad all year, saw them give up however many points they did to Josh Allen, 27 points to Josh Allen, when he had 127 yards passing. Yeah. You saw that happen, and you retained him. Mm-hmm. Bad coaching. Mm-hmm. Situationally, you have lost 18 double-digit leads in the fourth quarter. That is unfathomable.
That's a whole regular season.
That is an entire regular season of losses with leads in the fourth quarter. That is fucking horrendous.
Lost the bye week.
Like, what? And lastly, and this is the icing on the cake for me and why I don't understand why they're acting like John Harbaugh and his job is Teflon and solidified and secured. Yeah. John Harbaugh, since 2013, is 4-7 in the playoffs. Get this, Ish. He is 1-5 past the wild card.
Jesus Christ.
If I didn't say that loud enough, he is 1-5 past the wild card round. Sweet. The lone win came against Houston the year they went to the AFC Championship 2 years ago.
Sweet.
That's what more do you need to see? Yeah. You have seen them with great rosters, great defenses, great offenses, all-time quarterbacks, all-time safeties, all-time linebackers, all-time kickers. Shit, you don't see them with everything. Yep. What more can he do to prove to you he's not that guy?
It's not him. It's not in him. It's literally just not in him. That's what probably most frustrating is. And, of course, I've kept doing this where we look at the Ravens, we look at the rest of the league. Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl. They fired him. Andy Reid, multiple NFC championship, Super Bowl.
Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl, got fired next year.
Fired. The Patriots fired the greatest coach in the history of pro sports.
After 6 Super Bowls, gang.
Nobody should be safe. Nobody should be safe.
That's my thing, bro. Like, why do I keep seeing these tea leaves about, like, people would be clawing for John Harbaugh? Ooh. Let him. Ooh. I don't even care who Ish. Yeah. Let him. No cap. Let him deal with it.
You can trade coaches too.
Like,
trade that nigga. Y'all was so baggy. Carolina, give me a first. Send his ass to Bryce Young. Let him. And what's so frustrating? This is my thing, right? John Harbaugh is just the Doc Rivers of the NFL. Because the one championship he has, he don't even deserve. He didn't even earn that shit. He didn't, like, that's what's so frustrating about, John Harbaugh won a Super Bowl. Fam, Joe Flacco, and no football fan argues this, Joe Flacco went on the greatest run of any average quarterback to superstar level play we've ever seen. And Ray Lewis ripped his muscle off the bone and kept playing. Like, we are acting like it was just some
Ed Reed
masterclass who had a pick in the Super Bowl. The greatest safety to ever do it. Like, and what's so frustrating is, like, it's crazy because we old now. Like, I remember Joe Flacco last season starting in Baltimore and what it looked like when Lamar jogged out there for the first time. It was not looking good.
He was getting fired.
You were gone. You were out of there, bro. Like, him just being this untouchable figure in Baltimore as, like, the culture sucks. Nigga, what's the culture?
It sucks.
The players, first of all, one of the worst strength and conditioning teams in the league.
Always hurt. Key players always hurt.
Voted by the players, by the way. The culture sucks. Bro, what is the Ravens culture?
Like, I don't understand. They're like the culture is defense. Well, the defense has been bad the last 2 years and has been the reason they lost the game the last 2 years.
And my thing is, listen.
Like, what are we talking about?
Ray Lewis not walking through them doors.
Like, no.
Terrell Suggs?
No.
He's not walking through them doors.
Nominated for the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, by the way.
Haloti Nada is not walking through them doors.
What?
Dion, Ray, Ed Reed. These legends are not walking back through those doors. And I get it. You know, I'm a little biased because I'm a Patriots fan, so I feel like everyone should just win more because we won so much. But respectfully, it was a couple of them Ravens rosters that underachieved grossly under John Harbaugh.
Yes.
Before Lamar.
They're like, this is the thing. And I know we've been going for a long time. I told you I had a lot of shit to get off my chest. I'm real sad. John Harbaugh, for 18 years, has had either Ray Lewis and Ed Reed together or Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
He has one Super Bowl, one Super Bowl appearance, and 3 AFC Championship appearances.
Yeah. He damn should have lost that Super Bowl. Should have lost that Super Bowl. Personally, I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
I don't get it.
I don't understand why he's so Teflon, especially like when you look around his peers. That's always my thing. Like, for coaching, I'm trying to look at your peers. Like, okay, you and Mike Tomlin, y'all are neck and neck. But
oh my God,
what?
I figured it out, twin.
What?
Lord have mercy, I just figured it out, twin. Shout out to Nicholas Batum.
Yeah.
You know our perfect NBA path?
Yeah.
The perfect NFL head coach path is don't specialize in nothing.
That's hard.
Because you can't get blamed for nothing.
And just keep rotating.
Mike Tomlin, John Harbaugh, Nick Sirianni.
That shit is fucking
None of them specialize in nothing.
Yeah.
But, the culture and they game manage and they set the tone.
And the player manager. He's a player coach.
And the players just love him. And he's a player coach. No, they suck. They don't do anything.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
that's the perfect path for a coach. Just don't specialize in shit. So if the defense bad, defensive coordinator. Offensive bad, offensive coordinator. Like, the players bad situationally, well, that's the player's fault.
It was his turn. It was his turn. That is what I was told as the head coach. Like, that is what's so frustrating. It's like the nerve of him to pick up a play sheet. Yo, fam. Listen.
What does eagle fly mean?
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. It's time to call your brother. It's time for you to get on the Charger staff. It's time to move on. It's time to move on, bro. Like, especially, and I'll say this because I know, listen, Lamar Christian, I know he won't say this, bro. But, like, on some Marty Supreme shit, like, Lamar trying to be great.
Yes.
Lamar isn't on the Aaron Rodgers, like, I'm happy to get these MVPs, you know, what happens will happen. You know, I'm a legend in the city, that's cool. No, Aaron, like, it is eating away at him that Patrick Mahomes has all these Super Bowls and he has none.
It's literally eating him alive.
Like, he believes, and rightfully so, he believes he's the best player in the world.
Yes.
And the things that are beating him are not supposed to be MVP quarterbacks. Like, even when Peyton lost, they didn't lose because Tony Dungy was bad situational.
Exactly.
Like when Peyton was climbing that hill, or like when Rodgers was losing, respect. Like it wasn't like, man, just situationally, Mike McCarthy, like we just didn't do the right thing situationally. Like you just lost. Like the years the Patriots lost, it wasn't like bad process. That is the lasting mark of this Ravens era for me. This is the best bad team ever.
Yeah.
This is the best bad team ever because the Ravens lose games like a bad team.
Yes.
They are an elite team, and they lose games like they're the fucking Browns.
And then the last thing I'll say to end this conversation is two. One thing I would say, I said two. I started with two. That's not how that works. So two things I have to say. Yeah. And then I'm done, I swear. Actually, three. Let me go to Lamar Jackson because I haven't really stuck on him at all. I want to say to Lamar, I am sorry.
I'm sorry, bro.
Like, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, I can't imagine the pain, like the frustration. Like, the offense can't do nothing, holding penalties, bullshit tip balls. Yeah. I finally have the Lamar Jackson quarter everybody's been waiting on since I came out.
2 go-ahead 40-yard touchdowns.
2 go-ahead 40-yard touchdowns. Then I throw a dime to get us in field goal range, and the kick is so bad, they asked him if he thought it was good. He said, no, I knew as soon as I hit it, it was gone. I knew within a second, I knew that bitch was off. Like, the kick never had a chance. It wasn't like he scraped by it, hit the field goal and bounce. No, like it didn't have a fucking chance.
So fucking wide,
so,
bro.
I genuinely just sorry for Lamar, bro. I know the season was bullshit, but like is Lamar done? Look at the ages of mobile court. No, bro. Like Lamar had 15 touchdowns in 3 games, bro. Can we please relax?
And I didn't have any more closing thoughts, but I did want to say this about Lamar, bro. Lamar is not the mobile quarterback. That's Lamar Jackson. The rules we have for mobile quarterbacks do not apply to Lamar Jackson.
Thank you. Like I was like, yo, Cam Newton, my favorite player in the history of life. Might be my favorite athlete ever.
Yep.
Don't compare Lamar Jackson to Cam Newton.
Like
respectfully.
Like dog.
It's not the same thing.
It's different.
Michael Vick, another one. You know how I feel about Mike Vick.
Bro.
Don't compare Lamar Jackson to Michael Vick. It's not the same thing. And any other mobile quarterback played when you could literally kill people on the field. So I don't really care about him.
That's a fact. Like, shout out Steve Young.
Yeah, and Steve Young did start playing until he was like 29 or something. So like,
and he did get killed a couple times on the field.
Yeah, for sure. So, and John Elway. They never bring up John Elway was a mobile quarterback because he was better as a pocket passer. Right. But John Elway was a mobile quarterback, played for a very long time. Took some hits. Yeah. My boy, Troy Aikman almost died on the football field. like he played 14 years. Like, it's possible. Lamar's fine. I think Lamar has I think Lamar will be Lamar Jackson until he's 33, 34 years old. Right. And after that, it depends on if the Ravens decide to give him a receiver. But Lamar could definitely have the Matt Stafford career where he just can't get it done, where the team isn't as bad as the Lions, but he just can't get it done with the Ravens. And at 32, he in that contract and go play for Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay and get him 1 or 2.
That's what I'm saying. You can do that shit, nigga. You can do this shit now, nigga. Like, Stafford gonna retire, Lamar. Like, bro, he's not gonna play forever, twin. Like, and that's the thing. I know Sean McVay the type of nigga to do whatever it takes to get Lamar in that jersey.
If Matt Stafford won the Super Bowl and retired and they traded for Lamar Jackson this season, I would move to Los Angeles. I would move to Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah, they'd instantly have 1 million fans.
Dog, instantly. But that was to Lamar Jackson. We love you, bro. This wasn't on you. Just get healthy this offseason. And the beauty in this is y'all got a real easy schedule next year. Like, have you seen their schedule? Their schedule is cake, gang. It's cake. Yep. So next year they will be in the playoffs. They probably win 15 games next year. But, this era of the Baltimore Ravens is labeled as it is always something.
Oh, yeah.
It is always something is the name of this era. And number 2, to John Harbaugh, to end this segment, which has lasted 50 minutes. Great job, guys. Since hiring John Harbaugh, the Ravens have had 7 offensive coordinators and 7 defensive coordinators in the past 18 years. Offensive, Cam Cameroon, Jim Caldwell, Gary Kubiak, Mark Trestman, Marty Mornweg, Greg Roman, Todd Monken. Defensive, Rex Ryan, Greg Madsen, Chuck Pagano, Dean Pease, Wink Martindale, Mike McDonald, and Zach Orr. At the end of these coordinators' reign, the same things were said about the offense and the same things were said about the defense. There is one common denominator in between all of that. Yep. It is not Lamar Jackson. It is John Harbaugh. I leave you with this. In the AFC playoffs, we have the Broncos, the Patriots, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Texans, the Jags, and the Bills. In the NFC playoffs, we have the Seahawks, the Bears, the Eagles, the Panthers, the Packers, 49ers, and whoever the last team I'm missing is. Going into those games, if the Ravens had to play every single one of those teams, how many of those teams do the Ravens walk in with a coaching advantage?
None.
Maybe the Panthers. Maybe. And the fact that there are 14 playoff teams and we might have one coaching advantage in those games should tell you everything you need to know. Ended there.
That's a fact. I like that.
We can in the pod. Yeah, we just went crazy. but no, man. So, like I said, the the playoffs, the NFL playoffs are here, man. It's a man's game. We just talked about my team for an hour, so you know we got to get to the Pats, man. I cannot wait to hear what Ish thinks about his Pats and where they will land. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you guys the full playoff bracket real quick, and then we will start with the Patriots and Chargers and just go on throughout. So in the first round, we have the Texans and Steelers, the Bills and Jags, the Patriots and Chargers.
Yep.
On the NFC, we have the Panthers and Rams, the Seahawks and Eagles, and the Packers and Bears. Starting off, actually, let me just ask this first. What do you think is the best matchup? Not taking your fan out, because I know what you think it is. But what do you think is the best game? Yeah, what you think the game is going to be the best?
One more time. I ain't go. This is going to be. It's crazy. It's going to be It's not going to be an upset. It's going to count as an upset, but the Jags are definitely beating the Bills. But if that doesn't count as an upset, the 49ers are also beating the Eagles. I think those two games are going to be like heavyweight fights.
Right. We locked in step.
Yeah,
that's
I think those games are going to be absolute heavyweight fights. I think we mentioned it's crazy. We mentioned the coaching advantage. Kyle Shanahan versus Nick Sirianni, and then
Liam Cohen versus Sean McDermott.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight. Like,
agreed.
Yeah, I think those two would probably. What do you think?
Oh, those are no, I wasn't playing. Those are that's my two. Number one was the Eagles and 49ers, and number two was the Jags and Bills. The only reason I put the Eagles and 49ers first is because of the offenses. Right. I think those offenses can make this game I think it can be a 35
38.
To
I got a 35-38,
But I can also see it being a very entertaining 21-17 game.
Oh, yeah.
So it can go either way for them. Yeah. So I just think the stars, the coaching, the style of play just makes for a more exciting game. Too. Yeah, and they got that little rivalry, because the 49ers got their get back, and I think they 1-1 in the playoffs because they got the Brock Purdy year where he broke his arm, and then they the next year the 49ers won, didn't they? Yep. Yeah. So they 1-1 in the playoffs. They got a little rivalry, so I'm excited for that. Yeah. But let's get to your Pats and Chargers first. So the first question I have for you is we got 10 for 10 for the win. 10 to 10 for the win, man. So Justin Herbert, Drake Maye, white boy on white boy.
Yeah, it's a white boy summer for sure.
It's a white boy summer for sure. A white boy winter that we call it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, all right, we have Justin Herbert on one hand, who was supposed to be the guy.
Right.
We've been talking about Burrow, Lamar, and the others for so long. He was supposed to be in that conversation with them.
Rookie, after his rookie year, it was he's next up.
Never mounted out.
Niggas call him Peyton Manning.
So I say that to say where Drake Maye is, Justin Herbert was there 4 years ago.
That's a fact.
So what do you see in Drake Maye that makes you believe he will take a different route than Justin Herbert?
Oh, yeah. This is I'm gonna call it. We're gonna do this. I wonder if we can put it up on the screen. The Maybach Chrysler game. And
I love it.
The difference between Justin Herbert and Drake Maye, sorry, Stunner, sorry, Roby, it's up here. And whether that's coaching, which it might be, that's probably the biggest confidence I have in Drake Maye's first couple playoff games is that he's with coaches with so much experience. I don't feel the same way I did when Justin Herbert was going in with Anthony Lynn,
Yeah.
But also Drake Maye's poise and decision making this year up until this point has been like, and I don't say this lightly, it's been Mahomesian sometimes. There are plays I've seen where I was like, wow, like that was insane. There's throw like that, like the Ravens throw up the sideline, ridiculous. The Bills game, the first one, there's 3 or 4 throws in that game alone. But I feel like the structure around Drake Maye supports him so well that he doesn't reach the Justin Herbert lows. Okay. Like, shout out Will Campbell, my demon left tackle, back healthy, ready for the playoffs.
Said he was too short.
Yo, yeah, arms are too short. Yeah, demon left tackle is back. Milton Williams, our defensive tackle, my savior, is back in DT. So now we got our interior defense is back. I feel like the difference between Drake Maye, you know what? This is going to be a fucked up scenario. Well, actually, they're both white, so I actually don't care. It's like Drake Maye grew up rich. And Justin Herbert's like just starting to get some money for real. It's like Drake Maye got, like they both get hired at the law firm. Drake Maye got 50 suits to wear. Justin Herbert been in the same suits 4 days. Like Drake Maye, good offensive line, good coaching, great defense. Justin Herbert, worst offensive line in the league. Like everyone's always hurt. The defense started amazing, fell off, played good. So I feel like going in, Drake Maye's floor, I feel like, is so much higher than Herbert's.
Fair. Yeah. All right. Let me see. So
yeah, fuck you, Roby.
I completely agree with you. And I love that you were honest about why, and that a lot of it is to do with coaching.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go somewhere else where Justin Herbert is at a disadvantage. He is missing both of his tackles.
Yeah.
He is missing both of his tackles. His team hasn't had any continuity all year because everybody has been in and out of the lineup. Right. So he is at an extreme disadvantage. Yeah. And
no wide receiver one.
A West Coast team going to the freezing cold to play.
Sir.
Just not a great formula.
The Foxborough. No dome here.
No dome here. No pretty California weather here, baby. Like, nah, you got to get to it, get it out of the mud here. That's why them California boys don't ever pan out in college. The boy too pretty, dog.
Too cold, boy. It's too cold.
Them little receivers and shit might work because they ain't got to get hit for real. Them boys in the trenches where they come from. The South. So, that being said, I just don't think the Chargers have enough to win this game. But to Drake Maye and Justin Herbert, I do see a lot of similarities, and I don't want to just repeat what Ish said, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet just to let y'all know he was right, and I completely agree. It is all mental.
Yeah.
I just think there is something, and you was a year too early.
Yep.
But I see it in Caleb too.
Yeah.
Him and Caleb, and it was just like when you saw it in Brady the first time. Like you saw it in Mahomes. Some guys just got that. Joe Burrow got it too.
Burrow,
he just can't win shit, but like he got it in him. Like that fourth quarter come around, and he just looked calm, smooth, and he just looked like, okay, cool,
right?
Like it's like when Kobe had the ball in the fourth, when Braun get the ball at any point in the game now, It's just
it's like I ain't gonna lie, and Drake Maye's a real humble dude. Like, oozes confidence.
Yeah.
Oozes aura.
And that's my thing. Like, that's the beauty in the sport is it don't ooze off everybody in the same way. Like Mahomes, you see him locking in, dapping his teammates up. Cam used to do that.
Yeah,
get the locked in. And then you would see, who else did I mention? Joe Burrow. He just sit. Like, Joe Burrow sit, just kind of nod, be by himself, cool, and like just locked in himself.
Brady would do, this is why I love being a super fan of a team. Brady, for his entire career, would do the same run in Gillette Stadium to hype the crowd up.
Yes.
Get himself, like, he would really start at one end, he would be regular. By the time he got to the other end, he'd be out of his fucking mind screaming. Like,
So it's just like they all got a way they trigger that energy from the beginning of the game and then when they need it again in the fourth. So that's my number one thing for Drake is I just think he has it.
Yeah.
I think Caleb has it. I think Mahomes has it. I think Lamar, Josh Joe have it. He is in that class of quarterback, whether we want to rank him at 5 or 9 right now. Whatever you rank him, he got it. Right. So if you got him in 9, it's not 5 quarterbacks I won over him in the 4th. And I'm not joking. This is not hyperbole. I ain't saying this because Ish my twin. Like, nah. Like, I've been watching this boy. This boy is nice, bro. He don't get phased.
8-0 on the road.
8 on the road, that's no slight. Like, I don't care about I care about the schedule shit for the MVP debate. I don't care about the schedule shit when a rookie quarterback, essentially a rookie quarterback, comes in and throws for 4,000 yards and 35 touchdowns. Like, that's not no normal shit in the NFL ever.
Right.
Ever. Like, it's
he's number one in like 8 categories.
It's 6 quarterbacks for 30 touchdowns right now, something like that. Something small. Like, like 30 touchdowns is not normal, dog. That's why when Jameis Winston did it, he threw 30 interceptions. He was like, I'm still balling. Like, how many niggas throw 30 touchdowns? Like, you feel me? So that, from that perspective, bro, I just think mentally he just has more, and then he's more secure mentally, is more focused mentally, has that it factor that Justin Herbert don't have, and then the surrounding cast around him just don't put it together. And for those of you that are wondering, actually, let me ask you this. I'll let you take it over. Why can you explain to the audience why we're saying you don't think Justin Herbert doesn't have it? Like, what have you seen? What if there's a specific moment or moments you can point to?
Great question.
For Justin.
That is a great question. Let me take you back. Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers are the only team to blow a 4-score lead in a playoff game without turning the ball over. Now, think about what that means. Think about what that means. That means, like, normally when you blow a lead like that, like the most famous blown lead, let's say the Falcons Patriots, you have a fumble, you have a sack fumble, you got a couple 3-and-outs holding. Things happen where it's quick changes. Yeah. You're able to score quickly. Yeah. The Chiefs' first playoff when they came down when they were down versus Texas. You get a block punt. You get a bunch of things.
The Derrick Henry this year, 15 points. Derrick Henry fumbles on the first play.
Literally. Yeah. For you. They're the only team to give up the lead 4 straight. They had 5 straight drives, no turnovers, all punts. That means you had 4 opportunities to stop this momentum. You had 4 opportunities to get on the field. All right, my defense been playing amazing. They finally scored. Let's put points on the board. Extend the lead. 4 straight times you came up completely empty. That does not happen to a dog. And that is a different shout to Cam Newton. I don't want to bite too much. That's the difference between a game manager and a game changer. I feel like, and as much, and of course this is a little controversial because niggas rate this nigga super high. I feel like Justin Herbert just the new Matt Ryan. And however you feel about Matt Ryan, you probably feel about Justin Herbert. But Matt Ryan, great quarterback, great talent, productive, could win you games in the fourth. But when the chips are down, I don't worry about Justin Herbert the way I would do Caleb Williams already.
Yeah.
Drake Maye already. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Like, I just don't. And the difference is, like, I've seen it to know.
Yeah.
Like, for Trevor Lawrence to do that, Trevor Lawrence is younger than him, right? I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence.
Are they the same age?
They're damn near close, right?
Because Trevor Lawrence was young when he got drafted.
Yeah. Like, for Trevor Lawrence to leap you like that, and you've done nothing else since, I feel like you should know early. I feel like that's the thing, especially with young quarterbacks.
27.
Yeah, and that's the thing with young quarterbacks. It's like, you didn't need that. You knew Mahomes' third start. Amazing.
Yep.
When Josh Allen turned that corner, you knew instantly. When Lamar Jackson came back that second year after everyone said he needed to learn how to pass and threw 5 touchdowns, you knew it was over.
I remember that shit like it was just.
He can throw. It's done.
Because Cam was still in the league. I think that was his first year with the Patriots. So I was watching the Patriots game, and they was like, Lamar Jackson got 4 touchdowns. I was like, he got what?
Yeah.
And I went back to go to that. I was like, this is different. This is different. Yeah.
Joe Burrow. As soon as he came back with Jamar Chase after that first injury, you knew. It's just been too long for Justin Herbert.
So I love how you started it with what I thought you was going to start it with the 28, and you ended it with what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And my shit is simple as hell, boy.
Yeah.
You just fucking know.
You know.
It ain't that complicated, bro. Like, and I know y'all watch a lot of, I know if y'all watching us, y'all probably watch a lot of other sports shows and y'all watch a lot of TV. And on TV, you got to be politically correct. You got to have reasons for your debate.
Yeah,
all of that.
QBR versus winning teams.
I'm on a podcast with my real partner.
Yeah.
Nigga, you just know.
He's not him. He's not him.
Like he said, bro, when Patrick Mahomes stepped onto the scene, it was like, that guy.
Yep.
When the L stepped onto the scene, that guy.
Yep.
Josh Allen had the worst rookie year ever in history.
Throwing backwards fumbles
within
in the playoffs.
5 games of his second year.
Yeah. That's him.
We know.
Yep.
Caleb Williams, after what game was it this year where he just went ballistic in the fourth? The Cowboys game, I believe it was.
Yep.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. Drake Maye this year, this entire year.
Really, Drake Maye Bills game. I remember it like Drake Maye Bills game was like, oh, he's really in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's really gonna walk in. It's crazy how long this year has been. Like, when he it was like, oh, Drake May's gonna walk into Buffalo and outplay Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like, okay. All right.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
And it's like, all right, cool. I know some of y'all are asking, like, all right, well, outside of Mahomes and outside of Burrow, like, where's the playoff moments for them? All right, well, where's the playoff moments for Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
That's my thing. It's like, we've seen Lamar check it in the regular season, and it's undeniable. Right. We've seen Drake, Caleb, Josh go through, check it in the regular season. Yeah. We've seen Lamar have great playoff moments, seen Josh have great playoff moments. Mahomes obviously got 3 Super Bowls, so we've seen him do it in both the regular season and the postseason. We still waiting on the Justin Herbert regular season stretch. Yeah. Like with a 4-game stretch where it's like, oh my God, we don't got it from all of them.
Yeah, you can't listen, you can't get me to the 1 seed?
Like
we can't have one, we can't have one great division year?
I was about to say, we ain't even won a division yet, twin.
Yeah, like,
you talking about the 1 seed? They ain't won the fucking division.
Like it's like you know what it is? It's like the Chiefs got a really, really, really nice house and they live next door. It's like, hey man, I added the pool. Like, y'all added the pool. It's like, oh yeah, that's not, I fuck with that. Like, yo, and the nigga next door has like an Olympic pool in the backyard, like super nice grill. It's like, yeah, Justin Herbert, you're really good. That's Patrick Mahomes' division.
I got the biggest presidential pool in the U.S.
Yeah.
Drake and Kanye can fight every bitch they ever met.
Like, and with respect to Justin Herbert, man, somebody got to be Phillip Rivers, cuz.
You feel me?
Somebody got to be Phillip Rivers, bro. And like we're saying, like we're gonna get into like Super Bowl predictions earlier because you were right. I am a little, I was a year early, but like the Chargers aren't like when you think competing for a Super Bowl, you don't think of the Chargers. No era of the Chargers. You think of the best Chargers team lost to the Patriots.
Yep. So that's it for me.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we crammed him, by the way, too.
But game pick for the game.
27-13.
27-13. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I'm going a slow start, like a 3-0 first quarter, and then the Patriots put them on them. I think I'm going to go 27-16. 27-16.
The reason I picked such a big lead, because this very first playoff game in New England, I think he got them boys ready to go. I think him and Stephon Diggs got them niggas jacked up.
Actually, I'm capped, bro. I'm capped. That's exactly the opposite of what I said. I actually think they're going to come out and put their foot on their neck. Yeah. I think it's going to be one of those, they win the coin toss, they take the ball, they go score. Because I don't think is it John Harbaugh? So Jim
Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh wants to play extremely conservative.
Yeah.
Loves to run the ball, wants to set the tone with the run.
Yeah.
And they already don't have their 2 tackles. Yep. So if you force this to be a game where Justin Herbert got to throw the ball 40 times, and you can just let your pass rush fly off and let that secondary hunt, bro, I think I think y'all in for a great game.
Yeah, Lat McConkey. Let me introduce you to Christian Gonzalez.
You feel me? Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good.
I'm excited for y'all for real. And that's a Sunday night game. They gave New England Sunday night game.
Yes, listen, MVP on prime time. Let's go, man.
All right, let's go. We'll go back and forth. NFC, AFC. So let's go to the other side. The game we was just talking about with the quarterback. We was just talking about Bears versus Packers.
Yeah. I think we're watching the beginning. We're watching the beginning.
Okay.
I think the Bears and Ben Johnson. You asked me 40 years. It's crazy. I remember Super Visit. What is Ben Johnson going to do for the Bears? I said he's going to pour jet fuel on Caleb Williams.
You sure did.
And Caleb Williams is turning that corner.
He's turning it, bro.
And what's scary about the Bears is the Bears have drafted sneakily well in places that they did not need help necessarily. Like Luther Burden making this leap as their third best weapon.
Yeah.
And then they have the rookie tight end, Coastal Loveland, who's dropped, I think, 1 pass the entire year.
Yeah.
They are real. They look like they're about to hit another gear. Like they're still getting, like they were getting better every week.
It's an embarrassment of riches, bro.
It's so much talent. That's like they beat them. Like they were doing that without Roma Dunze.
Yes.
Yeah. And on the other side, it's the complete opposite. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah. Respect to Josh Jacobs, respect to Malik Willis and the wide receivers, but like those are not dogs. Those are not guys. And without Micah, I just think they don't have enough. Mm-mm. This is not the same team without Micah Parsons.
And so this is where my soliloquy starts. I have a big announcement to make. It's the second biggest announcement I had to make after firing John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
We have to start making the MVP something other than the quarterback award. Okay. Let's make a quarterback award.
Yeah.
Let's just, we have an offensive player of the year, we have a defensive player of the year. Let's make a quarterback of the year.
It's Tom Brady award.
That would be, honestly, it would be perfect.
The Tom Brady Award.
Tom Brady Award.
Yep.
And it's the best quarterback of the year.
Yep.
But we need to separate the quarterback from the MVP.
Yeah.
Because Micah Parsons leaving this team and everybody going from, the Packers are probably going to the Super Bowl to they have absolutely no chance to do anything in the playoffs, should tell you who the MVP is.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett leading the Cleveland Browns to 5 wins or whatever, is MVP-worthy football.
I ain't shit. After last night, Kyle Hamilton.
Like, dog. I'm telling you, like Jonathan Taylor, what he was doing for the Colts this year, what Christian McCaffrey did for the 49ers. Everybody on the 49ers got sniped. Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, Brock Purdy.
Coach like, this one might be a rebuild year. You know
what I'm saying? Like, they talking about it's a rebuild year. Yeah. And then you had, who else was it? Trent Williams.
Brandon Ayuk don't play.
I was about to say Brandon Ayuk just went by. Yeah. But like, everybody else got sniped. He just was like, bye.
Brandon Ayuk saw the niggas shooting.
Them niggas was shooting, got the fuck out of there. But it's like, Christian McCaffrey kept all of that afloat. He has been the one driving force behind that offensive line. It's Christian McCaffrey. He deserves to be in the MVP conversation. Derrick Henry, when he was on the Titans and he had 2,000 yards, should have been an MVP. Saquon Barkley last year probably should have been an MVP. No, the Lamar Jackson was ridiculous. But regardless. But my point is, the MVP should no longer just be a quarterback award. These defensive linemen, these safeties and these corners and these running backs and receivers are proving they are too important to their teams to not be considered for the MVP and not be able to win it. Right. Just make a quarterback award since it's the most important and the most prominent position in the sport. Right. Off of that, the Bears are winning this game by 30 points. Like 8-8. Well, there's... we were just talking about how you saw somebody got a dog in them as a player. Yeah. It's that in coaches. Yeah. Like, there's a look Mike Tomlin got that just let you know, like, I have no power over my players, but it's just like did you see when they were showing them, like, just yelling at the defense? Yeah. Like, let's go. Like, it's just something about that.
Some teams take on, you really take on the identity of your coach.
Yes.
You take on your,
And they're doing that with Ben Johnson. Yeah. That offense looks like Ben Johnson, like it's arrogant almost. Like just the way
he's insane.
Look, like it's the arrogance behind it. And that's why Jared Goff couldn't pull it off completely, because he ain't got that in him like that.
Bro, he don't got that arm.
Yeah.
He don't got that's why that's why the Caleb Ben Johnson thing was like such a match made in heaven, because Caleb, and listen, we got a lot of people, especially me, like I was a very early, like Caleb's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks his first year, just off the talent, because especially like we've seen it these last 5 or 6 weeks while they're putting things together. That's one of the 3 best arms in the league. That's one of the 3 best arms in the league.
On the run, it might be 2 after Mahomes.
He's bro, the arm talent that he has combined with the arrogance and the nuance of the way Ben Johnson is creating space. That's what was so impressive. That's why he was so good in Detroit, was because he was able to create space for players who are elite in space. Yes. He was able to create matchups in space for Jameer Gibbs and St. Brown and J-Mo by pulling defenses and like kind of like beating it the way you would in basketball, like getting them to move it one way and then hitting them the other way. Him being able to do that now, and Caleb, the difference is Caleb has that arrogance to fire that shit in there.
Yeah.
It's no throw that arm cannot get to.
Yeah.
They look terrifying.
But he also doesn't put the ball in harm's way a lot. Like, that's the amazing part, is he don't turn the ball over a lot. So the only thing, like, the one thing he got to fix is his mechanics and his accuracy on the little shit. Right. And that's why I love that he has Ben Johnson to instill that confidence in him, but also be that hard coach with him that, like, no, you still got to get better. I don't care how many touchdowns you threw. I don't care what that pass looks like. I don't care about the game-winning drive. You can't keep missing these easy throws, because his completion percentage is in the bottom 20 of the league, bottom 10 of the league, which is unacceptable for a player of his talent. Right. And I do think that's going to be fixed. I do think we'll be looking at Caleb as a top 7 quarterback next year. By the middle of next year, it would be regular to have him 7 to 4, somewhere in there. It's going to be real hard to remove the 3, but you know what I mean. So with that, though, On the flip side, or the Packers, I don't want to do Josh Jacobs like this, but like Josh Jacobs just ain't it. Like he's just got he's not Derrick Henry, guys.
Right.
like there's only one Derrick Henry.
Pro Bowl running back, one of the best rated running backs we've ever seen.
Top 10 in his generation. Like he's solid, but like
elite guy.
Just old, getting hurt too much. Isn't explosive at all. Jordan Love is coming off missing 2 or 3 games. The Packers are on a 4-game losing streak. They're not the same team without Micah Parsons. They don't have any guys. Like the same thing we were talking about with the Ravens. They don't have any A+ guys. At least the Ravens got 2 or 3 of them. The Packers have 0.
Right.
And with that being said, I don't trust Jordan Love more than I trust Caleb Williams. I trust Matt LaFleur and Ben Johnson equally, but I trust Ben Johnson more in this situation because he has more to work with. And I trust the Bears defense in this situation to generate 1 or 2 turnovers because that's what they do, and that's what Jordan Love does in the playoffs. I think he had a great year turning the ball over. Believe he threw less than 10 interceptions, so I'm not going to call him a turnover-prone quarterback, but in big moments, we have seen him throw horrible interceptions.
The thing. He didn't even throw that many picks this year. They were just all terrible.
Yeah, that's what you said.
They were just so bad that you cannot believe he could throw a pick like that in a situation.
It'd be like his picks be 3-1, like because they'd be so horrible. So yeah, I have the Bears winning this game, 31-13.
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that.
All right, beautiful. Back to the AFC. Let's go to the game we were just talking about. Jags. I keep saying just talking about, like, because we mentioned it 25 minutes ago, so my bad. But Jags, Bills.
Yeah.
Just react to this one. Like, what you think? What's on your mind?
It's gonna be it. It reminds me of a couple years ago. I forget who we picked. We were right about them losing the wild. I feel like it was Buffalo losing, but the difference between being the 7th seed and going to the AFC
I think it was the Eagles for the year they lost to Tampa.
Yeah, they lost to Tampa. The difference between scraping into the playoffs as a 7th seed and going on a run to the AFC Championship or Super Bowl and losing in the wild card changes the entire outlook of your season.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Jags are going to come in playing their best football, playing as hot as they could be after they just ripped the division out the goal to end like we told y'all they were going to do. And I think they're going to I think they're just way better than the Bills.
Me too.
I think BTJ way better than the Bills. Number one, I think. Oh my God, he was on the Patriots and the Raiders. They just got him. He's a wide receiver. They just signed him up too. He's from here. I know this nigga. I can't believe I'm blanking on this nigga's name. Jacoby Myers, amazing number 2. Trevor Lawrence kind of figuring it out, but that defense is real. They have weapons. I just don't think Buffalo is good enough. I feel like everything we said about the Ravens an hour ago, we're gonna be saying about the Bills in 2 weeks. James Cook replaced for Derrick Henry. Khalil Shakir replaced for Zay Flowers. Dalton Kincaid replaced for Mark Andrews. And the defense is the same fucking thing, but with Matt Milano. And Matt Milano's not Kyle Hamilton. So their defense isn't good enough. They just not good enough at any phase. And then their coach, I don't trust.
Yeah, that's a funny thing. I said this shit about John Harbaugh. I was like, Sean McDermott right there.
Yeah,
you're right there.
Yeah, like I feel like they're the same guy. Except, listen, Sean McDermott just didn't luck up and win a Super Bowl. But I don't think they're going to be good enough. Now, I will say, I think they'll have a puncher's chance for sure with Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah.
With Josh Allen, you always have a puncher's chance. But I wouldn't be surprised if they get crammed. If they get stuffed into a locker, I would not be surprised.
So, now, I said at the beginning of the season the Jags were making the playoffs as a wild card. Did not think they would win that division, but we were very close to that because they were like a game away with the Texans. The Jags, man. I said Liam Cohen was going to win the Coach of the Year before Mike Vrabel won 14 games with the team that won 4 games last year. So, but Liam Cohen is going to be a finalist for Coach of the Year. Like I said, he's doing this without Travis Hunter. Speaking of this game, I thought about this earlier and died laughing. Travis Hunter is the best corner on the Buffalo Bills right now, and he is also the best receiver on the Buffalo Bills right now. What a freak of a player. But Travis Hunter, no Travis Hunter did it without your rookie phenom. And Trevor Lawrence since November. We've had a lot of laughs about Trevor Lawrence because I came in here in like September and I was like, hey guys, I don't know if the Jags can do anything because Trevor Lawrence makes quarterback look like the hardest possible thing you could possibly do.
Quantum physics.
Like quantum physics, dog. But he has gotten much better. That is what a work with a great coach does, and a coach that believes in you and your skill set. Since Thanksgiving, Trevor Lawrence has 18 touchdowns and 1 turnover, and they have beat the Texans, Niners, Chargers, and Broncos.
Jesus.
They are fucking balling. I don't know if y'all even know the Jags' records. It is 13-4. 3 of those losses was to Seattle, the Rams, and the Texans, dog. And they beat the Texans, so they split with them. So, and I think they lost to the Colts earlier when the Colts were good. So those were the 4 losses with 4 good playoff teams.
That's a fact.
And when you look at it from that perspective, you have to understand that this team is for real. Yeah. This is not a playoff team that just got in like kind of how we feel about the Chargers or the Packers right now. This isn't that. They are really good. This isn't a team like the Steelers that won a bad division or the Panthers.
Right.
This is a really good football team led by a scorching hot quarterback and a young phenom coach. Everything we said about Ben Johnson, we can say about Liam Cohen down in Florida. Literally. Like they just on the 2 opposite sides of America right now. So
and he's a fucking sicko.
He's a sicko.
Insane.
You remember him yelling at Trevor Lawrence the first game?
Yeah, he's a football guy. He's a football guy.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen, they are not there because
Sean
their
McVay.
brother. Yeah, that's the thing. He's not there because his brother's Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah,
like them niggas eat, drink, sleep football.
Yeah. So that being said, this is what this matchup comes down to for me. Josh Allen is 1-7 when James Cook doesn't have 100 yards this year.
Yes.
The Jaguars have the number 1 rushing defense in football.
Mm-hmm.
They have the number 12 passing defense. It's a very, very good defense.
Yeah.
If the Bills cannot set the tone and run this ball, this game gets ugly fast.
That's a fact.
So I have 2 ways I see this game going.
Mm-hmm.
The Jags win by double digits, or the Bills escape away in the 4th.
By
I don't think the Jags are there yet to beat Josh Allen win a game where Trevor got to match Josh in the 4th.
Right.
But I think the Jags are good enough to win this team, blow them out.
Right.
So it's a fine line. And it's like games like last night with the Ravens. You think the better team, who in that situation the Ravens were, better team, better rosters, you think, oh, they get up 10-0, this game is over, they're going to pull away 17-3, and it's going to be over with. That can very well look like the case on Sunday at 1 o'clock where the Jags get up 10-0, and that Bills defense hangs in there. Because the Bills defense, I don't know if y'all know this, since Thanksgiving, they are top 5 in the NFL overall for the season. They're top 10. That Bills defense, after that horrible couple first weeks, got it together in a real way.
Right.
And that's Sean McDermott. That's the one thing he does.
That's literally Sean McDermott.
Yeah. So that being said, I do think this is going to be the second best game of the weekend after the 49ers and Philly. I think we're going to get a great game from both of these quarterbacks, and it's going to be very entertaining because they're both going to have a turnover.
No. There's going to be 3 plays in this game. It's going to be like Dr. Seuss level.
Yes.
Like they go to pitch it, it's going to hit a helmet, bounce off the helmet. Like it's going to look impossible to play quarterback.
Exactly. So I think I'm going to lean towards the Bills in this one. Because of the lack of experience of the Jags, despite them being able to stop the run, I just trust Josh Allen so much. I don't think this is a team that beats Josh Allen. I know the team that's going to beat Josh Allen in his playoffs, and they're down in Texas. So I'm going to go Bills in a nail-biter, 27-24.
I think the Jags win. I'm
not mad at it, bro.
I trust the Jags defense. I trust the way. I think what's gonna happen, of course, because you laid out the both scenarios. I agree with you, but I think the Jags are gonna stop the run.
Okay.
I think there is a recipe to beat the Bills, and from the very beginning of the season, and even last year when they started playing this way, I don't think Josh Allen could superhero for 4 quarters versus that defense.
Me either.
For it to happen, they are going to need some big help.
If James Cook doesn't have 80 yards rushing, they lose this game. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Let me say that. If he does not have 80 yards rushing, they lose this game. But the Buffalo Bills' offensive line is very good. That's the difference between them and the Ravens. That offensive line is great.
Facts.
So they're not going to get a lot of pressure on Josh Allen when he drops back. But if we get to a point where they're up 14-6 in the third quarter, the run game isn't working, and you force Josh Allen to feel like he got to be a superhero, you have the Bills where you want them. Because every time they've asked Josh Allen to do that the past 10 weeks, he's turned the ball over.
Right.
And in the playoffs, 1 turnover might be it. Might be all you need.
I definitely feel that pick. I can feel that pick. I can feel that pick right now.
I love it. Yeah. All right, this is the last game we'll really hone in on. Other two, who cares? But like, who cares about Aaron Rodgers and the fucking Texans? Dude?
They're gonna get their shit. We do that shit right now. They're gonna get their shit splattered.
Yeah, they're gonna kill the Texans.
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, the Texans are gonna kill Aaron Rodgers, dog. Like,
no. If Aaron Rodgers finishes that game, hell of a career.
Hell of a career, dude.
If he makes
what a warrior.
Real deal harder for championship. Like, if he make it out of there on his own 2 feet, man, slow.
Shout out to him.
As a nigga who's hated on Aaron Rodgers more than anybody, he make it out of there on his own 2 feet, man. fucking salute to him.
This is what I'll say. If the Texans offense looks very competent in this game, they're winning the Super Bowl. I'm still worried about.
They're a scary team.
I'm worried about that offense. Yeah. If that offense is capable of getting 25 points a game, they are the scariest team left.
Remember
that defense.
Last time we talked, you asked me what I was feeling about the Texans. I said they're gonna nuke somebody in round 1 and win the Super Bowl off that moment. CJ Stroud is going to wake up wildcard weekend and blow the doors off somebody and be like, oh yeah, I'm CJ Stroud.
I'm CJ Stroud. Yeah, because he got it all. That's the thing. That's why everybody keep holding out on CJ. Like, yo, is he not good or is it like because just like the mechanics, the arm, the everything about it, he just got the quarterback.
And we've seen it too.
And we've seen it. We've seen him in the national championship ball against the UGA team that was better than him.
He's literally won a playoff game every year.
Yeah, like he's different, bro. Like, he's different for real. Run a playoff game as a rookie, won a playoff game the next year with a team that wasn't as good. Like that boy is good. So and one thing I like about CJ, another guy that just got it. Like he hasn't had the moment to like really prove it in a big moment on prime time because the Texans don't play on prime time. But this is a week to do it. This is a week to do it. They got it on a Monday night. If you can go in there, because they're not at home, so if you can go to Pittsburgh and win 31-10 or something like that, boy.
And listen, because this is the last thing we have on this game for these two teams this week. Listen, George Pickens. You maybe not have to leave the state.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have to leave the state,
That's
George
a great point.
Maybe you can stay in Houston tax-free.
I was about to say, I know them taxes nice in Texas.
Yeah. You don't have to move the family. Just go up the street.
All right. What's the score of this game?
Oh, the Steelers. Oh,
Houston Steelers, yeah.
24-3.
Okay. I got it. Yeah, I'm about there. I'm about 27-10. I'll give them a touchdown.
They scored 10. They scored 10 points to their defense, man. What a career!
Aaron Rodgers get the MVP.
What a fucking career!
He scored 10 points. That boy get the MVP again. He get his fifth one.
Comeback player of the year for sure.
And then we won't say one word about this game. What's the score to the Rams and Panthers game?
Jesus, 38-0. That nigga might win MVP off that game.
Nah, for real, bro. Like the NFC South is the greatest shit that happened in sports, bro.
The idea of there's 4 teams in the division. So the idea that 2 teams are they both have a chance to win, but the game is with the other teams is the funniest shit ever, bro. Like them niggas are rooting for the Falcons. Yo, let's go.
Bro, I'm assuming if you got this far into this pod, you know what we're talking about. But just in case, yesterday, the Falcons and Saints was playing a division-deciding game in a division that they couldn't win. So the Falcons are tied for the first in their division and couldn't go to the playoffs because they're so bad in the division. Fucking hilarious, dog.
Yeah. That's all we had on that. But yeah, Raheem Morris, Terry Fontenot, listen, never come back. Don't come back to the city. Y'all not good in the city. Shit. Wait, let me get the I'm very excited about that. Let's go to the last. What was it? It was one more game. San Fran.
Was that the last one? Yeah, San Fran.
Philly. Yeah.
San Fran, Philly. Last playoff game. All right. This one, like I said, is the one I'm most excited about. A very funny season for both of these teams because, the Eagles are fine. They're so good. They won their division. Yeah. And when I say they won their division, I mean running away. It wasn't really a competition.
Got a bunch of great wins.
For a second, people was like, oh, my God, Dallas is going to catch them. No, fuck, they're not. They're not going to do that. 11-6 versus, what was it? 11-5, I believe. Yeah. All right, 12-5, 11-6. Respectively, yes. Let me slow down. I'm sorry, y'all. 49ers are 12-5. The Eagles are 11-6. And the Eagles have had a really good season. Some of their best wins are the Bills a couple weeks ago. Yep. They've beaten the Commanders. They've beaten the they don't have that many good ones. The Lions. They beat the Lions. They beat the Packers when they was good. Yeah. They beat the Vikings when they were kind of okay. Yeah. They beat the Bucks when they were good. They beat the Rams when they were good. And they beat the Chiefs when they were good. A lot of the wins were early in the season. That's what it was. But, yeah, and then the 49ers, on their end, they had an easy schedule, so I won't really go through too many of their wins. But they play in the NFC West. So that,
that dogfight of
the
best conference for sure.
You a game away from the 1 seed. In the NFC West, you did your job. So great game between 2 polarizing teams, polarizing quarterbacks. Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts, game managers or game changers. Yeah. CMC, Saquon Barkley, top 5 running backs, really top 3 both in my opinion, both dual threats. Christian is carrying an offense. Can Saquon get it going and carry this offense? Offensive lines are both doing okay. They're not what they used to be, but they're still good. Weapons outside for Philly are obviously much better on their end than San Francisco. Right. And then defensively, The Philadelphia Eagles have an amazing pass rush and a decent secondary. The 49ers defense, kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But Robert Saleh is an incredible defensive coordinator.
Great scheme.
So he is putting together incredible schemes and putting his players into position to win football games and get key stops, which again is why I say John Harbaugh needs to be fired, because even though your best player leaves the game, your defense shouldn't look like shit for the rest of the game when you have a great defensive coordinator like Robert Saleh.
Exactly.
Say all that ish, set the story, set the stage.
Yes.
My number one question to you is, do you trust Philly to fix their offense now?
No. I wish I knew this guy's name, but in the 2014 Patriots, every year you win the Super Bowl, they do like a documentary. So they were like talking to all these niggas who's really old. It's so funny. I wish I knew this nigga's name. Really, really old Boston sports guy. Like damn near like Family Guy character level old Boston sports guy. Like he got the thick accent, big mustache, white hair, and his entire job throughout the Belichick Brady era was to scheme up plays to practice when you're playing another team.
Yep.
So he would watch film on all the other teams to prepare for these specific plays. And the reason he was there, because he did the Seahawks one. That was his, draw to teach him how to play that play.
Okay.
I say all that to say, in this, he says, there are no such thing as we're just going to show up to the game and it's fixed.
Yeah.
You have to fix it. You have to practice it. You have to change it yourself.
Yeah.
And I just do not believe for 18 weeks, the Eagles have been holding back. This is who that Eagles offense is. It's uncreative. It's not explosive. It's passive. It's one of the easiest to stop in the league. Per punt percentage, that's not my opinion. One of the worst offenses per punt percentage. I say that to say Robert Saleh is a elite defensive mind.
Yes.
And preparing for a regular season game and for a playoff game are completely different. And I feel like the Eagles' vanilla scheme is going to run into a buzzsaw with this. And the wheels are kind of falling off on his offense. Like, Jalen Hurts did not complete a pass versus the Bills in the second half.
Dude. What?
Like, you don't complete one pass?
That's not how that works.
Like, you don't complete one pass in a close game.
Like,
you played the entire half?
I don't care how hard it's raining, bro.
Fam, he's throwing to A.J. Brown.
Fam,
he's throwing to Saquon Barkley. He's throwing to Devontae Smith. He's not throwing to regular niggas, bro. Though I feel like all the signs are there for Philadelphia that they are going to crash and burn in the wild card. And the Niners, unlike the Buccaneers, the Niners want to be the reason they crash and burn. Because for the Niners, this is house money. You had a backup quarterback the entire half the regular season. Fred Warner is a mutant, so he's going to come out of medical he's going to run out the medical tent and play in this game after breaking his leg or whatever he did. And I feel like the juice of Fred Warner coming back, Brock Purdy's playing good. And this is, of course, you just asked about the offense, but I'm just going to do my outlook just because it's going to affect both. They're going to be so thoroughly outcoached by the end of this game. It's going to be very, very awkward in Philadelphia. Kyle Shanahan, I feel like, is going to do what Kyle Shanahan does. And he's going to create space for CMC. He's going to attack the weaknesses. He's going to attack the worst corners. He's going to attack the worst players in the Eagles. And they're going to put up points. That is one thing I am very confident in. And I do not think the Eagles are going to put up a lot of points.
Okay, so just looked at Fred Warner. They did just rule him out 2 hours ago. Completely. Man. They said that divisional round is a long shot, but championship more than likely.
Okay. Shout out Fred Warner. Nigga broke his leg this year.
Bro, tougher than me.
But there was a video of him scaling a fucking. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Bro, there's a video of him scaling the beam of the stairs. He's not running up the stairs. He literally starts on the ground, jumps on this beam, climbs it 30 feet, and then jumps up to the next level of stairs. He's like a mutant. He's like a freak athlete.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. But I pretend I didn't hear that shit. But I'm spot on. I'm spot on with you on this one, bro. The Eagles have this thing where the Eagles fans have this thing where you're like, hey, I watched this for an entire football season, but when the playoffs start, it's just not going to be this way.
Yeah, we're going to be completely different.
It reminds me of how the people felt about the Chiefs the last 2 years when they was winning all of those close games.
Yeah.
It was like,
oh yeah, they'll lose eventually, right?
It was like, oh, they'll lose eventually.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, guys, like this is what they do.
Right.
They're gonna keep winning this way. This is how they're designing the scheme of their football games to go, is to get the ball last. We came in here and talked all year about how they managed to get the ball last all the time. That is purposeful. It's not coincidental that they just keep ending up with the ball last and keep getting in these situations. Like, they're doing this on purpose. Last year, with the fucking actually, we'll just go to the Ravens this year. We were like, hey, the Ravens haven't been good all year. They're not just going to be good all of a sudden now.
Right.
Like, that's not how that works.
And with respect to we can keep it on the same team. The Eagles last year had off the field problems. Were never this bad on offense. Played amazing the entire year. From start to finish, the entire year, they were great.
They had like a 3-game stretch where Jalen Hurts was bad, and now it was it.
And Saquon was still playing great. It was like, why is Jalen playing great?
Yeah, I forgot about that. You're completely correct. Yeah, Saquon was balling the entire year, like 100 yards in every fucking game.
Literally.
But so I say all that to say, like, the Eagles' offense isn't good. It's not magically going to be good because it's the playoffs now.
Yep.
So I do still think they have a path to victory, though. Mm-hmm. Their path to victory is force-feeding their superstars the ball.
Right.
And I say that because I don't think they have the scheme. Right. I don't think they went from like, hey, we're running this basic scheme to we're about to draw some complex shit to get
now to show you our real playbook.
Yeah, like, no, that's not how football works. If you ever been in a part of a football team, a part of a playbook, a part of a staff, you know that's just not. It's impossible. It's not. You're gonna see the like. In week 1, you're going to see the read option. Yeah. In week 3, you're going to see the read option with the bubble screen.
Right.
In week 4, you're going to see the read option with the bubble screen and the slant.
Right.
You're not going to go from no read option to the read option with the bubble and the slant.
Yeah, it's in steps.
It's in steps.
And because you have to practice it to know what works.
Exactly.
You have to play to know what works.
Thank you.
Like for 17, 18 weeks, they've been running curls. They are not going to come out here running the West Coast spread offense. Just because, it's playoff time now, so we're going to run the Bill Walsh spread.
So that is why I'm saying their path to victory is force-feeding Saquon, force-feeding A.J. Brown, however y'all want to do that. Slants, go routes, it's not going to be complex. It's going to be one of the 4 routes they run. So, and then you got to tell your offensive line to get a push. Find your favorable matchup on the offensive line. Find the weakest defensive tackle, defensive end, and run towards that way every single time. Just run behind Lane Johnson. Forget them, actually. Don't even worry about their personnel. Just run behind Lane Johnson all day. And if you guys do that, I do think they can make this game close in the 4th, and with them being at home and me trusting Jalen Hurts the way I do in the playoffs, because this isn't a Jalen Hurts problem. Notice we haven't really mentioned Jalen Hurts. This is other than the second half, but this isn't a Jalen Hurts problem. This is an offensive coordinator, Nick Sirianni, not coming together and realizing, hey, let's not be arrogant and let's fix this. Remember, 6-7 weeks ago, I was like, the problem is Nick Sirianni is arrogant, and he wants to prove that the decision he made in the offensive coordinator was a good
coach. No, he's a good coach. We're just not doing it right.
Yeah, sure. So,
fucking hate Nick Sirianni.
That being said, I do think the Eagles can win this. I'm sorry, I need to stop saying that, but that I was about to say it again, but I'm about to do it again. Isn't that crazy? The Eagles can win this game. I'll finish talking to Ish and see if he can convince me to move to the 49ers. I think I'm going to pick the Eagles, but move to the Eagles defensively. Right. What do you think they're going to put together to stop Christian McCaffrey, Juwan Jennings, George Kittle, and this high-powered offense?
Yes, so it is.
And let's see if Trent Williams is playing.
Yeah, it's a Zach Bond game. It's a pack your lunch Zach Bond game. Zach Bond is very familiar with Saquon and Chris McCaffrey, and he is all-pro Zach Bond. And this is why I love the playoffs. And other sports, and this is I love playoffs in all sports. I am one of them niggas. I want to see the best players versus the best players when it matters the most.
Me too.
And that is the time where it's like, Zach Bond, you're an all-pro. It's time to go be an all-pro versus all-pro Christian McCaffrey. And you are going to need to be I feel like the same way you think they're going to need to force the ball to Saquon and force the ball to A.J. Brown, it's going to be a big George Kittle night. Yeah. It's going to be a big Christian McCaffrey night. Yeah. I think they have to play that way. In a way. I feel like that's why this matchup is so interesting, because San Francisco had Philadelphia's wealth of riches and didn't play stubborn and had amazing success. And so once they lost all that talent and it didn't work as well, they were able to adjust to what they have, because Kyle Shanahan is such a great offensive genius. Yeah. I feel like because Philadelphia accepts their because San Fran accepts their limitations, they can get to 100% of San Fran. Eagles refuse to accept their limitations, so they will never play at their elite best game when it matters.
That's incredible. I love that.
So I think that is going to be the biggest difference where the 49ers will not let you take Christian McCaffrey out the game. And if you do, you win. But they're going to run screens. They're going to run bubbles. They're going to run 17 boots left into a boot right screen, pass back across the field. They will not allow you to change who they are.
Yes.
And I feel like Philadelphia doesn't know who they are.
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. I don't have nothing to add to that because you're completely right.
Yeah,
everything you just said. That was crazy. Yeah. All right, so let's pick it. Let's see what we got. Actually, 49ers offense, I do want to go to that. I agree with everything it said. I do want to say the 49ers offense, one thing about them, and it's kind of along with it said, is that you're not going to trick them.
Right.
Like, that's the beauty about them having their identity and not moving off of their identity is you can't trick them. You're not going to be like, oh, we passing a lot. I'm going to bring 6 DBs on the field, so we're going to stop passing. Or I'm going to put 9 in the box, so like you said, we're not going to get Christian McCaffrey the ball no more. You're not going to trick them. You can do whatever you want on defense. Yeah. We trust this system. We trust our personnel, and I trust my vision and play calling. We're going to do exactly what we do, how we're going to do it. Yep. And that is essentially just getting Christian McCaffrey the ball by any means necessary. So exactly what you said, bro. I love the 49ers. They've been one of my favorite teams to watch this decade. I love that West Coast offense more than anything. And it's cool with the good running back, but with a great running back, it's one of the most beautiful things in the world, bro.
Todd Gurley,
Bijan Robinson is in it now. Jahmyr Gibbs was in a form of it last year. Like watching them running backs jump in and out of them cuts in that zone read.
Foster,
Bro, that shit beautiful, bro. That shit beautiful. Matt Forte has some beautiful feet too.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, so Philadelphia's at home Sunday night game.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be
is that right? Is that the Sunday night game or is that the middle of the week game?
I feel like it's Sunday night, right?
Not Sunday night. I meant Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday night.
Patriots are definitely Sunday night.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up the schedule real quick. They just got the Ravens highlights.
Want the whole weekend, man.
Want the whole weekend. It's a 4:30 game on Saturday. The whole weekend. So that nigga a horrible person. but 4:30 Saturday. This is gonna be a good one, man. I think Tom Brady and his boy on the call.
Yeah.
Who you got, man?
21-24 San Fran.
That's gonna hurt them Philly fans.
Yeah. I think Brock walked them down. I think it's 21-21. I think Philly scores to make it 21-21 late in the game. Brock walked their shit down.
All right. I reserve the right to change my mind. If I do, we will post something to let you know I changed my mind.
Yeah.
But right now, and I might change my mind in the second half, so be on the lookout.
As they're kicking the field goal.
But I am going to take the Eagles 20. I don't even know if does it get that high? Yeah. I'm going to take the Eagles 24-17. I'll take the Eagles 24-17.
I like that.
I don't love it. I don't love it, but that's what I'm going to go with right now. That's
Does Jalen Hurts complete the pass in the second half?
By God, I fucking hope so. They're not winning the playoff game if he doesn't. So I would hope so.
Yeah.
All right. That was the NFL playoff segment. I hope you guys enjoyed it very much. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. A few quick hitters before we get out of here and get to our Patreon. Please go subscribe to the Patreon. Tell them what we're doing on Patreon. This little series about for the next month or so.
So listen, we are, of course, 2016. Happy New Year. 2026. Happy New Year. And for this year, as I Freudian slip, we are going to be going through on the Patreon 2016 classic albums. We're going to do a bunch of different listens on Patreon just to explain what we're doing. But this series is going to be focused on classic albums from 2016, underrated projects, moments, songs, freestyles, just everything that, made that year probably one of the greatest music years, well, at least of our lives, the greatest music year. So we're going to be going through all that. Like, comment, subscribe. Especially if you're a Patreon, let us know which ones you want to hear, underrated albums, things that we might have missed. All that good stuff.
And don't tell us views and lemonade. Like, we know, dude. We're going to get to it.
I promise we'll get there.
We'll get there.
I promise we'll get there, yeah.
But, yeah, I'm excited for this. Ish hit my phone the other day, and it's real funny because, like, We've told y'all before, but we always thinking of ideas. Every week I come like, hey, I thought of this, woo. So when he was thinking of this, I was thinking of something similar because I was like, oh, we're halfway through the decade. And you was like, it's been a decade since X. And so we were both in the same realm. So the first half of this year, we're going to focus on 2016, going through the albums like he said. And then the back half of this year, we're going to do something along the lines of the best albums each year and then go through and then rank like the 10 best albums of the decade. Right. So those are some of the things you have to look forward on Patreon. Just more like niche conversations, things that are more like, I haven't really thought about that in a while. Like how many often do you sit back and be like, I'm gonna go listen to all the albums from 2016? Like, you're not gonna do that. So we're gonna do that for you. We're gonna talk about it, give you some fun conversation, hopefully bring back some nostalgia, some good moments.
And on Patreon, we're gonna be playing the songs. We talk about specific things in the songs.
Yeah.
On YouTube, it's a little more restricted, but on Patreon, we'll be able to dive deeper into the song structures. Things we love. So
exactly. All right. So, like I said, a few more things on football. My favorite day of the NFL. Is the day after the NFL because NFL teams let you know they don't give a fuck about these coaches.
Oh, yeah. So told that nigga Jonathan Gannon to go back home.
The Falcons told Raheem Morris he didn't have a job before the day was over. They didn't even let him celebrate his win with his family.
Yeah, hey, good shit. Good shit, though. Pack that up.
That's it, though.
Yeah.
That's your last one. Mm-hmm. So, this morning/afternoon, the Falcons have fired Raheem Morris and their GM, Terry Fournette.
Yeah.
The Raiders have fired Pete Carroll. Arizona has fired Josh Gannon. Yeah. The Browns have fired Kevin Stefanski. Mm-hmm. The Bengals have retained Zach Taylor. I said that because that's damn near like the Bengals getting fired.
Yeah, no, he damn near swung by.
Brian Daboll obviously was already let go from the New York Giants. Yeah. I'm not going to be surprised if Aaron Glenn gets let go from the Jets. What a horrible first-year coaching performance. That's probably
one of the worst first-year coaches ever.
Jesus Christ, that
was
horrible.
You went the whole season without a pick?
That's fucking hilarious.
It's almost impossible.
It's literally hilarious. It's so funny, bro.
You played 17 games. You didn't intercept one pass?
Like, did you see the interception you got? Like, you get interceptions on accident in the NFL. Right. Like, just a random tip. You didn't get one?
They didn't have I don't think they had a 700-yard receiver. I don't think they had a, what's it called?
500-yard rusher.
500-yard rusher, and they had no interceptions. They were just so bad at everything.
And no quarterback threw for 3,000 yards. Like, Jesus Christ, what a horrible season, boy. Going to practice like week 14, 16, when you on that, boy, and you ain't getting paid for real, gotta be mad and annoying as a bitch, boy.
That's business for real.
For real. Yeah, so
he's out of there. They're going to get that shit. They're going to give all them first-round picks to another coach.
So my question to you is, which one of these jobs is most intriguing? Is it Cleveland? Is it Atlanta? Is it the Giants? Is it the Raiders? Reminder, the Raiders have the number 1 pick. Yeah. The Giants have the number 5 pick. Right. The Raiders have Tom Brady. The Giants are in New York with some bad bitches. So it's like a lot to weigh here. And Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? We pop shit down here.
That's tough. It's crazy. You'd asked me this question 4 months ago. It would have been Atlanta, no question. It would have been Atlanta instantly, but Penix being injured again already. Yeah. Kirk Cousins under that contract. You got to pay Bijan soon. Drake London's unhappy, allegedly. I'm gonna dust off old classic. I'm gonna say the New York Giants. I feel like you still have Malik Neighbors. You still have elite defensive line. You still have Cam Scatterboos coming back. Jackson Dart had a pretty good rookie year out there. He might win Rookie of the Year for the offense if it's not Travion Henderson. But more so, you know what it is? The Giants, it's not a nice house, but the rest of them houses is just like, you got to live in your car. Like, you live in your car next to a mansion in Patrick Mahomes.
Live in a trailer park.
Yeah. Like, it's no good options out there. Maybe that's the thing. The best option would be the Jets, and they ain't even fired that nigga yet. So I would say the Giants.
All right, I'm saying the Browns because I want to coach Shador. I'm butchering that bitch, but I'm playing. But so I think the answer to this question is one of two teams. I think it's only two teams you can say. It's either the Falcons or the Giants. Right. The Raiders are out because the Raiders don't know who their quarterback is. Yeah. They don't know who their offensive linemen are. They don't know who 3 of the other defensive linemen will be.
Like their best wide receiver.
They don't know who their entire secondary will be. They don't know who the receivers will be. All they know is they got Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty. Yeah. That's all they know.
And they just pissed off Max Crosby, so you didn't get Max Crosby no more.
No, he's out of there. Yeah, he's out of there. They told that nigga they was tanking. He said, I bet.
Yeah.
I'll show you tank.
Yeah.
I bet you. Bet my ass but don't walk back in this building ever again. Yeah. Ever fucking again.
He'll be welcome to Foxborough with open arms.
Boy, if the Ravens do not go get Max Crosby, I'm going to lose my mind, bro. If he don't go nowhere, cool. Yeah. But if he get traded for a bag of chips and the Ravens are not the team that trades a bag of chips for him, I'm going to lose it. Arizona, they don't know who their quarterback is, and they don't have that high of a draft pick to go get one. Right. And this quarterback draft class has 2 quarterbacks that might pan out as top 12 quarterbacks. So not the most.
I would say, it's funny you mentioned Carolina. I think I'll have Carolina third.
Arizona, you mean?
Yeah, Carolina. Yeah, Cardinals. Definitely the Cardinals third, just because I feel like they have Michael Wilson's good-ass wide receiver. MHJ, maybe. He's in that Brian Thomas Jr. range where it's like you should be elite, but your team sucks, so I don't know if it's your fault.
Yeah.
And then tight end is good. Will Johnson is good.
Trey McBride is a dog.
I feel like, the thing is, you don't know about your quarterback with Kyler, and that defense is
So the reason I say they have to go third is because where you don't know about your quarterback in Atlanta, you know about your running back, you know about your tight end, you know about your number 1 receiver, you know about your offensive line, you know about you got a lot of good defensive people. James Pierce, Xavier Watts, Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, Jalen Walker. So you have pieces everywhere, and you need a linebacker here. You need a number 2 corner, a number 2 receiver, and shit like that.
You know the biggest reason Atlanta is above Arizona? Location.
Yeah, Texas.
No, not the Texas. You play in the NFC West.
Good. You think about that.
You win the Rams Seahawks fucking.
Division. You can slip up and win this division with 8 games. 8 clearly,
wins.
So
the Falcons are in the playoffs if they beat the Jets.
Like, what a hilarious guy. And them niggas thought he was finna stay. Like, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here, but. Yeah, so I love the Falcons' job. I do believe that the Falcons have a really good roster. I have been saying since he got benched, they are going to go get Kyler Murray. I said it. I think that is who they're going to get. If they go get Malik Willis, I don't love it. I think Malik Willis is a backup quarterback who gets schemed like he's a backup quarterback. And as soon as you give him 4 games and people realize he's a starter now, he's going to get schemed like that and he's going to perform like that.
I think a great team would go get Kyler Murray for sure. But they're the Falcons, so I think they'll probably get like Mac Jones. They're gonna get Mac Jones. They're gonna give Mac Jones. They're gonna give Mac Jones the Baker deal.
They're gonna get Mac Jones the Baker deal. I'm praying to God they don't, but I really think that's
especially because they got so much money invested into Kirk and Penix already,
bro. And Kyler gonna.
Kyler's on the Mac.
Kyler's on a deal. I forgot about it. Kyler's on a deal. So
Kyler getting bread.
But is his deal guaranteed? That would be the question. Like, because he got paid a while ago. Kyler old as fuck. So I don't know if his deal is guaranteed. But we don't have to go into Kyler Murray's contract details right now. So that is what I would think. I do agree with you though. The Giants just have the most pieces, and it's in New York. Like being a coach in New York, like that just gives you like a certain aura. Like Brian Daboll can go get any job he wants because he was a coach in the New York Giants. Like it's that type of vibe. So I would go New York, Atlanta, Arizona. But I am just happy as a Falcons fan. I'm just happy Raheem Morris is gone. I'm happy Terry Fournette is gone. For those of you that were like, hey, Terry shouldn't have left. He had a great draft this year. He's been the GM for 5 years. They have sucked for 5 years. Shut the fuck up.
He's been on borrowed time for
like he had one good draft in 5 years. Cool.
Kyle Pitts had 5 touchdowns this year.
And he signed a quarterback to $180 million and then drafted a quarterback 2 weeks later. It makes no sense. It is stupid. I don't care what happened this year.
He drafted the most pro-ready, oldest QB in the draft to play backup quarterback for a nigga fresh off an Achilles.
Who was 39.
Fresh off an Achilles, bro. Like,
Insanity. So, yes, he should have been fired. Yeah. Raheem, I don't have to say. It's a happy day in Atlanta. I am happy for the Falcons fan. This is the first time since Matt Ryan left that I felt like the Falcons have been aggressive and wanting to win right now. Right. The division looks like it's open. The division is open every year. It's not a strong division. So you have a chance to walk into the playoffs with a top 10 player in the NFL, a top 12 receiver in the NFL, and a solid defense who was number 5 or 6 in pass defense this year. So you have the potential to do something great. Yeah. And Raheem Morris getting out of the building was a first step in that.
Literally. Facts. Bring Justin Fields home.
And the last thing I wanted to get to is the Hall of Fame class. I just wanted to clap it up for some legends, man. Yeah. It's really funny looking at the Hall of Fame classes now because we know all of these niggas.
Yeah.
We old as fuck.
Oh, yeah, that nigga's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, that nigga's a Hall of Famer.
For sure. And right about it, too.
Yeah,
not guessing no more.
Oh, God.
All right, so we have Willie Anderson, the tackle for the Bengals and the Ravens. We have Drew Brees, the legend.
Yep.
We have Jahari Evans, the guard for the Green Bay Packers and New Orleans Saints. We have Larry Fitzgerald, Frank Gore, Torrey Holt, my motherfucking guy, Luke Kuechly, Eli Manning, Terrell Suggs, Adam Vinatieri, Reggie Wayne, Kevin Williams, Jason Witten, Darren Woodson, and Marshall Yanda, the guard / tackle for the Ravens. Legend.
Shout out Marshall Yanda.
Yeah, real legend. That's who Daniel.
Wow, hey, clap it up.
That's who Daniel Lefele plays.
Yeah. He better than that nigga today.
No cap.
Yeah. Shout out Reggie Wayne.
All right.
Former Patriot for a day.
Who gets in? It's only 5 spots.
Luke.
Okay.
Drew.
Okay. I say Larry Fitzgerald, so I'm gonna go.
Larry.
Yeah.
Larry.
All right, I'm gonna read some names. Frank Gore, Torrey Holt, Eli Manning, Terrell Suggs, Vinatieri, Reggie Wayne, Kevin Williams, Jason Witten, Darren Woodson, Marshall Yanda.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Vinatieri and I'm gonna go Suggs.
Okay. So I have your first 3. I have Kuechly. Kuechly is a lock for me.
Yeah.
Drew Brees is a lock for me.
Ultimate lock.
Larry is a lock.
Yeah,
for me.
super lock. Yeah.
Like those, they say, because I think you were the one who told me like they get up and they like somebody has to like give a case to a committee about why this person is a Hall of Famer, and if they're like when Tom Brady get up, it's like a
Tom Brady.
Like okay, raise your hand and that's it.
Drew Brees. Drew Brees.
That's Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald. You don't got to say nothing else about them.
Yep.
All right, so Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald are the locks. I do believe that Adam Vinatieri will get in. I just don't know if this is the year.
Right.
I think they're going to wait until Brady is eligible and put them in at the same time.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I think that's going to be that. Jason Witten is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He will get in eventually. Yeah. Luke Kuechly and Terrell Suggs is interesting because I'm wondering if they care about positions. So, like, do they want to put 2 linebackers in at the same time? If they do, then they're both getting in.
Facts.
And so let's say Reggie Wayne and Luke Kuechly get in. I mean, Terrell Suggs and Luke Kuechly get in at least one spot. I think I'm going to say they got to give it to Torrey Holt got to go in the Hall of Fame at some point, don't he?
Yeah.
Have you seen Torrey Holt's numbers?
The Torrey Holt numbers is great.
Torrey Holt,
greatest show on turf, Torrey Holt.
Torrey Holt is in top 10 in every major statistical.
I feel like Torrey Holt gets in before Reggie Wayne. That's why I was gonna have Reggie Wayne on mine.
So it's got to be Torrey Holt, right?
I feel like it's got to be Torrey Holt.
Or it's got to be Willie Anderson, Jahari Evans, and Yanda, because they're not going to let 3 offensive linemen in. So they might let one of those offensive linemen in and leave a linebacker off, or they might leave Torrey off again, which would be nuts.
So because Suggs has Defensive Player of the Year, 2 Super Bowls, led the league in sacks. He's in. Larry, of course. Drew, of course. You know who might sneak that 5th spot for real?
Who?
Frank Gore.
I was thinking that too.
Frank Gore might sneak that first, like that last spot. Yeah. Like Frank Gore has peak and insane longevity.
Insane, like historic longevity.
Like Frank Gore numbers are nuts.
Yeah, bro.
I think he might do it.
Yeah, that's a great class though. I love that. I love to see Drew and Larry. Like guys, I really grew up watching. Like no funny shit.
As a kid watching Drew Brees.
Like I'm getting Madden to play with Larry Fitzgerald because he just went crazy in the Super Bowl.
That was one of the best Maddens.
Yeah, for real. That was the first Madden I had on the Xbox 360. Yeah. So like the new generation shit, and that was when the dirt was crazy. That was like the snow, the uniform would be all brown and shit.
Bro, I remember Madden 10 was so iconic. That was the first year they had the QB animations. They used to throw like the actual. I thought that shit was so cold.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Shout out to playing games as a kid. So much better than an adult when you know everything's wrong. Why isn't he dropping? Hedge.
Yo, literally, that shit is so funny, bro.
But this has been an amazing episode. Like we said, we have a Patreon to get to, so. This has been episode 145 of the Show About Nothing. Thank you guys for joining us. It has been a joy to get back to doing this. We love this shit. I've been wanting to talk about Lamar Jackson for 3 weeks, and the one time I get to talk about him is coming off of L, and I won't get to talk about him until September. Yeah. Joy.
Yeah. Very sad. Very sad ending.
Hopefully next Monday when we come in here, or next Tuesday because the playoffs are Monday. Right. Next Tuesday when we come in here, hopefully John Harbaugh has been fired and I have something to be happy about.
That's the shooter. That's the real answer to that question. What's the best job?
No cap.
Ravens.
That's the best job.
Yeah.
Boy, Joe Brady or Clint Kubiak get them one of them. That's the Super Bowl year one down there. All right, man. This has been episode 145 in a world full of hate. Let your light be love. An industry full of copycats. We are some one-on-ones. That's Ish. I'm Rock. That's Ish. We are the Show About Nothing. This is episode 145. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you next week. Or on Patreon if you subscribe.